Alright, I'm live, right? Am I live? Oh, yeah, I'm live. Okay, perfect. Jeez. Okay. I'm a professional, as you can see, not really. Okay, I'm live. So, today I'll stream Umamusume Pretty Derby, the horse girl racing game that's been a pretty solid worldwide hit since, like July? Something. When did it launch? June, July 2025? Like, globally? But it was a hit in Japan for several years before that. Wow. I've been streaming for less than a minute and I already get the cheap viewers bot. Wow, this is a sign. This is a sign. This is gonna go far. I guess Umamusume gets the viewer bots a lot because let me ban you. Stupid asshole. Jerk, die in a anyway. Figuratively speaking. Die in a fire, figuratively. Okay, I'll be playing this game. Now, this is a game that I've been playing since about a month after it launched. So, I have my main account, but I will not be streaming my main account. What I will stream is a new account. It's hilarious. Because, you know, my main account is kind of funny. It's really bad. Let me just start playing the game. Okay. Now, I'm on my old Steam account, so the game will start from scratch and it's not gonna delete my normal account on my current Steam account. So it will start you right off the bat with the tutorial, and I will not skip it. But what do you mean, returning to title screen? Did I idle on the title screen too long? Oh my god. I should start the stream over because this is awkward. Well, don't hit me with the side games. Okay. Terms of use. Yes. Yeah, it opens a browser window. Yeah, this one too. Okay, let's say I just read them real fast. Perfect. I agree. My country. Look, I didn't want you to know, but I am actually Canadian. I know. This is embarrassing. My birth date? No! Not on stream, you don't need to know anyway, I don't care really. Birth year and month. Yeah, I'm old, as you can see. It's fine, I don't care. Okay. Skip tutorial. Don't skip! Are you kidding me? Why is the skip button the green one? Wow, they think I'm not a new player, huh? They're like, okay, do you want to skip? Look, here's the skip button, it's in green. Don't skip. Ah! Download stuff, sure. So, okay, I do have a main account, because I have been playing the game since about a month after it launched, and you know what? I'm not gonna talk over this. We inherit otherworldly names and are inspired by dreams most dramatic and wonderful, and I miss the rest. No one knows how the races that lie in their futures will end. Well, I know it will end in defeat. It's me we're talking about. Even so, we continue to run, aiming only at I don't know. It went too fast. One day, at the Tokyo race course. Hey, new trainer! Over here. I don't need to voice this, it's already voiced. I've seen you before in a past life. That's my normal account. Tokyo Racecourse, you know what, I will voice it just cause. Tokyo Racecourse is as lively as ever. Do be careful that you don't accidentally get separated. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Tezuna Hayakawa, secretary to the director, and I'll be your tour guide today. Thank you for bringing me on board. Of course, I'm honored to be able to meet a new trainer with as bright a future as yours. Oh boy. I don't want you to get disappointed. In any case, we should get on with the Academy tour, but before that, a race is about to begin. Let's take a look. Can you hear the thunderous cheers from the crowd? That hurt my ears. Yeah, I couldn't hear it. People from all around the world adore Umamusume racing. And with the fanfare, the curtains are raised on the stage, where you and your trainee will aim to achieve your dreams. Oh yeah, I have an issue where Steam, any game I play on Steam, it like freezes for like 5 seconds occasionally. I don't know why, but that's what happens. So okay, this is the finals. Look at that. It's the URA finale finals. As someone that's already played the game, I recognize what's going on. I will be uploading these streams on my YouTube channel, so I do, and I know nobody watches it, but I will, like, I do want to talk about the game, like, sort of from a new player perspective. I don't want to talk like anyone watching is super experienced, like with everything or anything like that. Okay, so I will try to explain in case nobody will watch this, but just in case, you know? So this is the finals. Now it's a tutorial, they just show you stuff, and you have these lovely racers over here with... Why is Haru Urara in here? She's a dirt racer, she doesn't race on grass. That is so silly. Okay. That's hilarious, game. Look at this. It's the URA finale. The finals of it. We've got beautiful blue skies here at the Tokyo racecourse. The turf should be nice and firm for today's race. Yeah, okay. Just haven't seen the turf Haru's secret weapon? That's true. No, that's not true. I've seen it in one of the champions meetings. I've seen it. It was amazing. I think she got second. I don't remember. It's been a few months, but I know I mentioned it to you. Alright, let's watch this. Yeah, like I told you, I will not be skipping stuff, you know. Of course it starts with Silent Suzuka in the lead, because that's what she does. And all the other losers behind her are gonna lose, because they're losers. Look at them, they're so far behind. Yeah, that's not how it works, I know. There's my girl, Oguri Cap, over there, who I haven't used for so long, I swear. I miss her. I won't be able to use her here because you jinxed me into using the H instead of the C. Can't believe I'm missing out on Oguri Cap. It's your fault. Okay, so at the top you can see there's the starting on the right side and the finish a bit on the left side, and the bar progresses over time as the race is going on. So here, this is how far we are now. The race is divided in 3 phases. There's the early race here, there's the middle race, and then there's the late race. You can see it's separated by those bars, and this matters because there are skills in the game that only activate in certain areas and stuff like that. Keeping it basic here. In case you're wondering, Fried Ice, I said that I would explain a little bit of how the game works, just in case someone who doesn't know the game watches me, which I don't know why anyone would do that. Hey, it looks like Special Week wins that. It's like in the anime, I think. I hear Season 1 of the anime focus on Special Week a lot. So that explains. Yeah, Special Week is winning this. Can we see the Haru Urara camera? Because she was so far in the back. What an excellent race! My heart is aflutter. That's a word I've never used in my life. And now with the race over, it's time for the winning concert! Oh baby. Umamusume, it's a game of horse girls and idol concerts. That's how it works. The winning concert is where fans and the runners they support share in the delight of victory. You have to watch all the concerts. Yes, only the first time, okay? Every racer strives to stand front and center on stage, a spot reserved for the first place winner. So, something that maybe not everybody might notice is that in the concerts, it's the people from the race that just happened that are there, and whoever won the race is going to be like in the center stage essentially. And the let's say whoever got second and third might be like the second and third most prominent members of the concert, you know, something along those lines. I think it's cool. Like I've seen one time I've seen a concert where the second place was one of the basic ones that are not based on a real life horse, and you know she was prominent and it was hilarious. You know the one that's all in dark purple? You know the one, right? She's super tall. I don't remember her name. Anyway. Some of the songs sung here can only be performed after winning certain important races or achieving other grand accomplishments. So it's a very moving experience for performance and audience alike. In addition, those who watch the concerts often go on to become fans of the Umamusume who performed. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the concerts that's the reason that I enjoy this game, I'm gonna tell you that much. The winning concert is a key component to an Umamusume's career. For the record, in Japanese, Uma means horse, so horse is Uma in Japanese, and Musume means pretty, so the name of the game is literally Pretty Horse. But in English, but the full title is Umamusume Pretty Derby, which is interesting. No, Fried Ice, I do not know all the songs by heart. Maybe the Gold Ship one. You know, the one that I sent you, that literally the only song that I like? Anyway, I'm sorry, these are not my kind of songs, generally speaking. Well then, let's go to the stage and see their wonderful performance. So we're gonna see a song. Oh, it froze again. It's fine, it's fine. Last 5 seconds. I will not be singing, okay? When I say that I will voice dialogue, I'm not talking about the songs, okay? I didn't need to mention it, but it sounded funny in my head if I started singing for maximum cringe. As far as idol concerts are concerned, I'm more a K-pop kind of person, okay? I'm sorry to say. I mean, okay, I'll be honest, this song grew on me though, okay? I don't hate it. No, it froze. See, that's what I'm talking about. But then it was fine. The song we don't even have yet. That's right, we don't have the Gold Ship song. But hey, that's what YouTube is for, right? Also, fun fact, there's a cheap viewers bot that beat you to the stream. Who I banned, but you know, you're not my first viewer of this game. Sad, I know. You know, when I become a full-time Umamusume streamer with like dozens and dozens of viewers, you will not be able to say that you were my first viewer. Yeah, that's not happening, I know that. Anyway, the day after watching the race with Tezuna... Hello again, trainer! Welcome to the Japan Umamusume Training Center Academy! Gakuen means academy. She said at the end, anyway, doesn't matter. This is the finest Umamusume training establishment in Japan, home to countless students who dream of the racing world. Well met! I hope that wasn't too loud. What's going on there? Oh, Director Akikawa, you scared us! Apologies. Seeing such a promising new trainer just gets me so excited. She's very awkward. But you know, normally I skip her dialogue, okay? So, but exceptionally, I am not skipping it here. Introductions! I am Akikawa, the director of this academy. I look forward to your endeavors, newcomer. But first, please, tell us about yourself. That's where I enter my name, like my username, my account name, yes. Okay, trainer name, oh boy, here we go. The letter H. So I gotta explain something about this. So my main account is called the letter K. And why it's called the letter K? Because I only use Umamusume girls that have a name that have the letter K in it. So most of the characters in the game I cannot use. I can only use them if they have the letter K in the name. Now this is a new account just for streaming, and I decided I would do the same thing because I think it's funny. It's dumb and stupid, but I think it's funny. And I will only use girls that have the letter H in their name. And for anyone that is already familiar with the game, I'm gonna name who these girls are. So characters with the letter H in their name, it's there's 18. There's King Halo, there's Haru Urara, there's Sakura Bakushino, Agnes Tachyon, Gold Ship, Machikane Tanhoisa, Rice Shower, Taiki Shuttle, Mihono Bourbon, Biwa Hayahide, Current-chan, Narita Taishin, Hishi Amazon, Meisho Doto, Eishin Flash, Hishi Akebono, Manhattan Cafe, and Sakura Chiyono O. That's all of them. So anyway, I'll use the letter H. As opposed to the letter K, like my main. Welcome, trainer at the letter H. From here on, you are a part of Tracen Academy. High hopes! I expect you will give your all together with your trainees to make their dreams come true. The goal of our Academy's students is to participate in the highly renowned Twinkle series. Oh! Actually, that's interesting. They updated the tutorial to show the newest, like, career mode version. Which is interesting, because back then they would say the URA finale, which is still playable. But now it's no longer, like, the new one is the Twinkle series. So I want you, trainer, to teach, guide, and support your trainees true and true. That's all. I hope that you will work diligently to bring honor to the trainer badge you wear on your chest. The Twinkle series was the name of the general racing circuit. Wait, did it always say Twinkle series? No! Here I thought I was being informative and clever and surprised. No! Damn it. Time to start the stream over. Just to fix this mistake. Okay, my bad. So it always said that? Really? I don't remember that. To be fair, I only went through the tutorial once, and it was like 1 month after launch when I started playing because of you. And which, thank you for that. Love the game, even though I quit the game. You know, it's stuff that happens. You know, sometimes you quit the game even though you love it. It happens. So I don't remember, but I'm surprised. That's all. All right. Let's set up for the introduction course trainer, the letter H. So they give you like a tutorial career mode, like a miniature career mode as a tutorial. Instead of lasting like, I don't know, an hour or whatever, however long it takes when you don't skip stuff. It takes like 10 minutes or something, 50, well, with the dialogue, but it takes, like, it's a miniature, it's super quick, just a tutorial. First, let's go meet some of the Umamusume you'll be working with. Okay, show me Daiwa Scarlet, who is not an H girl, but, you know, the tutorial uses Daiwa Scarlet, so I kind of have to use her. Not much of a choice here. Oh, unless I skip the tutorial. Oh, I should have skipped the tutorial, because now I will be playing a non-H girl. Aww. Umamusume you'll be able to train in a career playthrough are known as trainees. Trainee Umamusume. Please be aware that if you haven't added an Umamusume to your trainee Umamusume roster, you won't be able to train her in a career playthrough. In other words, if you haven't pulled the character, you cannot use her. That's all it means. But the game does start you off with 5 of them. You can meet new potential trainees by scouting them, that's the gacha. Well then, let's try our luck in the Pretty Derby Scout. And it froze. I think they make you do the Daiwa career no matter what. No, you can skip it. It is skippable. So this is the gacha. Yeah, it will pull Daiwa Scarlet, Haru Urara, Gold Ship, Vodka, and Sakura Bakushino, I think. So this is the gacha, okay. They will show the gates of the racers, and yeah. Yeah, there's some 2 silvers and 3 golds. Oh baby, so that's Daiwa Scarlet, Sakura Bakushino, Vodka, Haru Urara, and Gold Ship. Yeah, I remember correctly, it's those 5. Wow, you met some amazing Umamusume, but before we go off to start training, allow me to explain support card scouting. Oh boy. Support cards are kind of like equipment in a normal game, in a normal gacha game, except it's different because it's not a battle game, but you know, it's kind of like that, but not really, but kind of. Well, you can actually use most of the starter girls. Really? Let me look at the list. I get to use Haru Urara, Sakura Bakushino, Gold Ship. Well, I mean 3 out of 5. That's most, yeah. You're right. Let's switch over to the relevant scout. So we move to the other part of the gacha. You can obtain support cards from the support card scout. Now, the support card stuff is super complex. Like, it's insanely complex for a new player to grasp their head around. When you've been playing a while, you start understanding, but it takes a while. This is a complex part, and a very important part of the game. But a support card is a card used to assist your trainees in career. By selecting a deck of support cards, you'll receive the aid of others around Tracing Academy to help your trainee along. Alright, let's try our hand at scouting some support cards. I don't remember what you get from this. Nice freeze game. Okay, you get a bunch of rare cards. There's the special, I don't care, they're all rare, except like the one super rare, I don't care. Doesn't matter, these are not the characters, okay? They are just cards that boost you, that's it. Okay, it's more complicated than that, though. You've scouted some trainee Umamusume and support cards. Now that we have that out of the way, let's begin your everyday life with your trainee Umamusume. Now, once I get into career mode, it's gonna move along better, because, you know, the career mode is the brunt of the game. It's the core. And that's the best part of it, incidentally. So, yeah. This is the entrance of Tracen Academy. We can also call it the home screen. I'm sure they say that in real life. From here, you can access various places within Tracen Academy. You can begin a career playthrough for any of your trainees here. So they make you go through career. First, let's make preparations for your career playthrough. Let's select a scenario to play. Okay, so there is the URA finale. That's the default career mode. At launch, it was just this. Then there's the Unity Cup that showed up after a while, which is a different career. It's still career, but it's different. It does spice up things, which is interesting. And then there's the Track Blazer, which is the newest one, with the what do you call it? Oh my god. Okay, I don't remember what you call it, but you know, the thing. The stupid thing. Okay. Anyway, tackle a career scenario. Every day is a busy day at Tracen Academy. Select a career scenario and tackle the problems happening around school. The whatever climax thing, yeah, that. That's the other word I was looking for. Finishing a playthrough will help your trainees grow. URA finale. The beginning is the perfect scenario for your first career. On a first career playthrough with an Umamusume, the best scenario to get to know them better is the beginning URA finale. Be the best trainer you can be as you experience the challenges of fulfilling your Umamusume's goals. Grow together and go for the top of the URA finale. Alright. Next, choose an Umamusume to train. Since this time is just for practice, please select one of the trainee Umamusume you scouted just now. They forced Daiwa Scarlet on you. Take on the Twinkle series. Yeah, Twinkle, that's the term I was looking for. Take on the Twinkle series and make dreams come true. Work together with your Umamusume for 3 years in the Twinkle series and make their dreams come true. Every Umamusume has different goals. Guide your trainees and be the ideal trainer they need to achieve their dreams. Start your favorite Umamusume's career. Well, my favorite is not available. I'm sorry, Sekurachi no O. You don't start with her. She's a gacha pull. Each Umamusume is unique. They all have different abilities, skills, and aptitudes. You can train them as many times as you like, so how about you start by selecting the one you're most interested in? I'm not most interested in Daiwa Scarlet, I promise. Give me Gold Ship. Give me Gold Ship. Alright, I'll pick Daiwa Scarlet because the game wants me to. Now, we're moving along in our career preparations. Let's head over to the Three Goddesses statue for a moment. So the Goddesses statue is an important thing for boosting your stats and getting skills and stuff. I'm kinda getting ahead of myself though. Trainer, are you familiar with the Three Goddesses statue? The Three Goddesses, the progenitors of all Umamusume according to legend. They are also described as deities who watch over and guide the Umamusume. You will use Daiwa Scarlet, there's no H. I know you added it like intentionally, but you know. Traditionally, the students of Tracing Academy come before the statue to pass on their ambitions. The days spent running toward their dreams, the emotions experienced on their journeys, all of this is entrusted to this statue. Future generations of runners come here to inherit this ambition, and if they are so lucky, turn it into power. And so the legacy of one runner is passed on to the next, and the next. It's quite mysterious, isn't it? So what this means is at the start of your career mode, you pick 2 racers that will boost you. 2 of your existing racers that will boost you in ways. I'm making it super simple here. They will boost you. That's it. A decorated runner who passes on her ambition to your trainee is called a veteran, Umamusume. So, okay, basically, when you complete a career mode playthrough, even if you lose, it doesn't matter. You get, like, let's say, like the final stats and skills and everything of your girl. It's set in stone, it cannot be changed anymore. You get it in your, like, inventory. And that girl can be used in other places of the game, like other game modes. And you can use that one as inspiration, like, you know, the 3 goddess things that I was talking about, that the game is talking about. You use them for inspiration for a new one, and they pass on their traits. Yeah, that's that. So you can use those to help your future career runs, and you can use them in other game modes. So that's why the career is so important. This is how you make your characters, this is how you build them, and once the career is over, you can use them elsewhere. Simple. A decorated runner who passes on her ambition to your trainee is called a veteran Umamusume. So that's what it is. And you can use them to boost, so that's what they mean. Once a runner has completed her career, she can be registered as a veteran Umamusume and chosen as a legacy. Yeah, the legacy is what I'm talking about boosting the new career mode run. Yeah, that's that. Now then, go ahead and choose your legacy. So the game will force a few ones on you to start you off. So you do start with something. Okay, you start with absolute crap, but you start with something. Legacies can pass on sparks of inspiration, which grant your trainee attributes, boosts, and skill hints, among other benefits. Yeah, so that's what I said, they boost you. And don't worry, legacies can inspire new trainees as many times as you like. So these are 5, let's say, quote-unquote completed career runs that the game starts you with. So you have these 5 that suck. Let's choose a second one. Until you're more familiar with the process, please try using auto-select. I mean, they all suck, let's be honest. I'm gonna delete them as soon as I can, after the tutorial. The 2 selected legacy Umamusume are your trainee Umamusume have an affinity level determined by their relationship. It's said that if they share a good affinity, it becomes a little more likely for something nice to happen. So yeah, some characters have affinity, better or worse affinity with one another, and if both legacies that you pick have good affinity with the girl that you're trying to start a career mode in, it will have a better chance to proc more boosts. That's the super simple way of explaining it, I think. Imagine how awful this would be if you couldn't use your legacies infinite times. Oh my god. Yeah, imagine if it like 5 times maximum or something like that. I don't think people would like that, let's be honest. This might be good to remember when you're making arrangements in the future. I hope I explained it in a decent way, I don't know. Game? Okay. Make inspiring connections to fulfill your new dreams. Inspire your trainee with the legacies of veteran runners. Sparks of inspirations can raise attributes and aptitudes at the start of a career, as well as during it through inspiration events. veterans can pass on their legacy as many times as you like. Yep. Now we'll choose some support cards to assist you and your trainee during her career. The game would probably end up short-lived. Or it would be considered an amazing hardcore gaming experience. Which I don't think people that are into cute management games are into hardcore. Like, you know, cute anime style, you know, idol concerts and stuff. And hardcore, baby. Deal with it. I don't think that would work very well, actually. I think some people would like it, but you know, I do see the problem. Each card comes with various benefits, such as the support card character appearing in your playthrough and providing skills for your trainee to acquire. So the easy way to explain this is basically you use cards, and when you train your girl, you get stats based on which stat you train, and the cards, the characters of the cards will help you out, will give you more stats based on where they are located on the stats that you train. Does that make any sense? And sometimes you can learn skills from them. Well, not exactly, but I'm making it super simple. With that said, you can't choose a support card depicting the same Umamusume that you selected to train. So like here, they make you use Daiwa Scarlet, so you could not use a Daiwa Scarlet card. Which is really, really unfortunate sometimes, because like sometimes you have a girl that you want to use in career, and like you have her support card and it's so good and you can learn amazing skills from the card, but you cannot use it because it's the same as the girl you're using. So yeah, choose support cards. Let's choose support cards. You will receive support card effects from the characters you select, and career events corresponding to the cards are more likely to occur. Yeah, there's also events tied to each card, so it's really a complex system, but it's a good system though. Please note that you cannot select the character you're training as a support card. Support cards each have a type. The effects gained when training together vary from card to card. So there's 5 primary stats in the game: speed, stamina, power, guts, and wit. Now as for card types, there's those types, but there's also the PAL cards. And group, I don't know, is this implemented yet? Because I haven't seen that yet. I did quit the game for a bit, so I don't know if they're a thing yet. You have that issue with Mihono right now? You have her amazing card and you cannot use it? Aww. I went through that problem with Vodka on my the letter K account, because you know I had a maxed out Vodka SSR card, but I couldn't use it on my Vodka. And I had that issue with, I almost said San Suzuka. I had that issue with, I don't remember, somebody else in the past as well. Group is not a thing yet, okay. Eventually. Friendship training. The power of friendship leads to success. If you raise the friendship gauge and support cards during a career, the friendship training will occur when you perform their preferred training. Basically, it gives you more stats. This is a complicated system. I won't explain what this is. Okay, it will autofill. Oh, I thought it was frozen. Okay, now it is frozen. Thank you, game. Okay, so it spends TP to start the career mode. It's like a stamina system, essentially. This is Tracen Academy. Here, promising young Umamusume gather to train as racers, their hearts filled with dreams of glory found in the Twinkle series. Together with their schoolmates, they spend their days training both body and mind. And yet, not all are content with the current state of the academy. Emergency! This cannot go on! Okay, you're annoying. What's the matter, Director? Desna, I, the Tracen Academy Director, love my students more than anything. Therefore, I cannot stand to see even a single racer's potential squandered. And yet this is exactly what is happening. Which is why... Proposal! I shall create a completely new racing event. What? A new event from scratch? Affirmative. Our students will now have another set of races to look forward to beyond the Twinkle series. One that includes all distances, all courses, a racing event unlike any that have come before. I shall call it the URA Finale. Ah crap, I hit my lamp. Prepare yourself, we're about to get very busy. Quickly, we must schedule a press meeting. The world must know of this news. I should probably close my door, it's the middle of the night. Okay, and thus begins, something created to help all Umamusume shine. This race shall be the stage upon which you and your trainer's story unfolds. Yeah, okay. URA Final? I prefer finale, the English pronunciation. Countless Umamusume have come to the Tree Goddess statues to carry on the dreams of legends past or to entrust their own to those yet to come. Today, those legacies spark inspiration in yet another new runner. Alright, so this is when you pick your two legacies, that's the veteran Umamusume, the old runs that you had before. They give you inspiration at the start of your career. And they give you stats. Yeah, look at that. Dirt aptitude went up. Okay, who has the dirt aptitude? Sprint, okay, like she has no use for that, let's be honest. Long aptitude went up. Okay, so this is a miniature career that acts as a tutorial. So the miniature career mode tutorial is like 3 turns. It's straight up. You do 2 different actions and then you do a race and that's it. But a real career is 36 turns? If you don't lose before the end, like 3 years. Each month is 2 actions. And then there's the URA finale after that. And then other game modes have something different. Like, you know, it's a miniature. Just to explain the basics. Today, I start training with Daiwa Scarlet in earnest. It's like 75 turns. Really? Oh yeah, I forgot to double it. Right, I said 36 because it's 3 years, but like, so that's 36 months. But like each month it's 2 actions, so that's 72. Yeah, plus 3 for the URA finale. Yeah. Well, the URA finale is like 3 turns, but also races as well. So it's like 6 turns in a sense, if you count the race like a turn, even though it's not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, a real career takes a while. Especially if you don't skip everything. So what I intend to do when, as a streamer of the game, is that I will not skip anything the first time. But everything that I've already seen will be skipped. Which means there's a setting for it to work that way. Like if you've seen it once, it skips it. So that's what I'm gonna go with here. Yeah, technically 6 turns, but since the races are completely static, yeah, true. But yeah, it's a lot of action by comparison. Today I start training with Daiwa Scarlet in earnest. Our journey to make her the #1 Umamusume begins here. I'm not gonna let her down. Each Umamusume has different goals. This is your goal for the time being. The goal is like on top here. It says run in junior, make debut. These commands let you progress through the career. Rest, training, skills, infirmary, recreation, and races. Most of the time you'll be training. Executing a command consumes a turn. First, select training. These are the different types of training. Each one increases different attributes. Am I blocking everything with my big face, big head? No, I'm not really blocking anything, I guess. Should I put myself on the right side? I feel like I should put myself on the right side for this. Yeah, I think so. Not blocking much, but... Okay, let me mirror myself before moving myself to the other side. Yeah. Oh. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay. These are the different types of training. Each one increases different attributes. Let's try selecting speed for now. Now you see her training by running. Energy went down by 18. The energy bar is so important. Splendid! It appears your training regimen is going swimmingly. Ah, director. I came to check in on things, but color me impressed. I see you've been supporting your training with panache. If you don't know the word panache, it's because it comes easy for me because I speak French, so it's a word I know, but I don't know if it's a very common word in English. Yes, keep up the good work and watch your training grow stronger over time. One day, as I'm rounding a corner... Oh no, oh no, oh no, look out! Oh. I'm so sorry. I was in such a huge... Wow, I can't speak. I was in such a huge rush. Okay, so basically... every turn that is not a race, there is an event that happens based on your support cards that you use, or based on your trainer, trainee rather, based on the girl you're racing, your train. Wow, let me start this over. Every turn when you're not racing, there's an event, and it's random. And there's a crap ton of events that can happen. It's super random. And it can pick from a selection between either the girl you're training or the cards you've used, and plenty of other random events that are not that are outside of your control like that. And so this is just a random one here. I mean, I presume it's always this one that shows up in the tutorial, but normally it will be, you know, random. So this is a support. This is an event for special week. You can see the mini card here that was used as part of the tutorial. So anyway, I'm so sorry. I was in such a huge rush that I... Oh, right, sorry, but I made a promise, so I'll be... A promise? So basically she's addressing you, you know, the trainer. You're a trainer, so she bumped onto you. So... Yes, I completely forgot that I promised to race with my friend, so I'm rushing over there now. Okay, special week. Right, sometimes you have a selection, but here it forces this one on you. You'd better hurry then. Got it, thanks. I'm sorry for crashing into you, bye. Special week runs off again in a panic. However, uh-oh, out of my way. Poor special week and poor anyone that's in her path. Eureka! I got an idea! This could be useful for Daiwa Scarlet's training! This contributed to Daiwa Scarlet's growth! So what, the idea you gave her is to bump into people? That gives her 15 guts! I've seen this event so many times from using the event special week card from the first story event. Yeah, you used that one a lot, right? The one that I could never have because it was a lounge item, and when I started playing, you know, it wasn't given to you for free anymore from an event, I think, at the launch event or something. I don't know. I wasn't playing yet. Guts went up by 15. See, that's a funny event, right? It looks like you had a conversation with one of the support Umamusume. Every single encounter is a precious experience. Be sure to make use of them while training. Incidentally, the Academy is a big place, so you also have a chance of meeting individuals who weren't included in your support deck card. A support card deck, yeah. So that's what I was explaining. Sometimes you'll get events based on the girl you're training or the support cards that you picked at the start, and sometimes there's just other ones that just random. That's essentially what she's saying. Next, I'll explain about energy. As before, please select training. Take note of the failure rate. The lower your trainee's energy, as you can see here on top. My mouse cursor shows on screen, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. The lower your trainer's energy, the higher the failure rate. Yeah, so if your energy, like once the energy is like under half, you can start seeing a failure rate. It's not based on like the percentage, because if your max energy increases, like it doesn't consume anyway. Anyway, the lower your energy bar, the higher your failure chance. Failing a training can lead to drops in attributes and mood, so be careful. Yeah, so if you fail a training, you not only don't get the training stats, but also your mood goes down. Sometimes your stats go down. Well, all the time actually. And like, it's just a really bad thing, so you don't want it to happen. And yes, sometimes you will take the chance. If you have a really good training that will give you a crap ton of stats, sometimes you take the chance. Let's say it's a failure chance of like 15%. You go for it, and sometimes you'll fail. It's a numbers game. Sometimes you'll fail it, even if it's mostly a success chance. Sometimes there are these gambles you gotta make to get a good run. Sometimes to get a good run, you have to take chances, and sometimes things will align pretty well and you'll get a better than normal. Better than if you played it safe all the time. Because you can play each girl's career an infinite amount of times, the only thing holding you back, aside for time, is the stamina system of the game called TP, I think? That's the only thing holding you back. But they are very generous about that. Like, on a new account, they give you like a crap ton. Like, you're not gonna run out. Okay. Anyway. Now let's go back. When energy is low, have your trainee rest to recover it. So when you rest, you will regain energy. You will regain either 30, 50, or 70. Most of the time it's 50, but sometimes you get unlucky, you get 30, and sometimes you get a bad status if you get the 30, because it means you slept poorly, and sometimes you get the 70, and it's amazing. Oh, trainer! Did you get some relaxation time in on your break? I'm completely refreshed, obviously. Every model students. I keep putting S's when there isn't, and missing S's when there are. I've noticed it so many times so far. That's awkward. Every model student knows how to switch gears between work and play. Yeah, that's the problem. English is my second language, so sometimes my mouth speaks louder than my brain. So, yeah. Just wait till you see how well I trained today. Yeah, so she gained 50 energy and it's almost maxed. Which won't matter because she won't train anymore because it's the race next, because it's tutorial, so that's where it ends. We're finally ready to give racing a try. Attention! Before participating in a race, be sure to always check your skills. Take this! What is she holding? Oh right, the fan. Interestingly, I have a fan like this, like a folding fan or whatever you call it. I do have one in real life, and I didn't think much of it, but it actually does a great job at blowing air on your face on a hot summer day. It's actually surprisingly refreshing. It's so much better than you would think. It's really good. Except I don't think she uses it that well. Take this! Allow me to grant you some skill points for this special occasion. Skill points are used to buy skills. Duh. Skill points can be acquired at various times during your career playthrough. So you get 198. I had one of those fans once upon a time. Actually really nice, yep. Alright, select skills. Okay, game. Okay, game. Any moment now, thank you. Next, select a skill to learn. Use the skill points you obtained earlier. Let's learn the skill Preferred Position, which will slightly decrease fatigue mid-race. Only for pace chasers. I haven't explained that yet. I will explain it later. Skills are of great importance to win races. Using the skill menu does not expand a turn, so be sure to learn as many as you can. I concur. Hoarding your skill points is a tragic waste of potential. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But I disagree, because once you start getting discounts on the skills, you might want to hold off on using your skill points so that you buy them cheaper later, and by the end of the career you have more skills. Sometimes you have to wait for the discounts, because you can discount up to 40%, and then there's an event that discounts them a further 10%. I forgot what it's called. It's a really rare thing. What's it called again? The thing that makes all the skills cheaper. Really rare event, but it's incredible when you get it. Oh my god, I forget it. Fast Learner, yeah. Super rare ability that you get sometimes. It's so good. I concur. Hoarding your skill points is a tragic waste of potential. Of course, you should select skills that best match your trainee's abilities and the races she plans to run in. Now let's go back. Race. Alright, game. Game? Thank you. The races you are able to participate in are shown in this list. Well, right now the list is just one, but you know, usually you'll have multiples. Let's enter this race. A debut race. Yeah, let's race. It's time for Daiwa Scarlet's debut race. At last, I'm going to enter the Twinkle series. I can't wait. Let's go, my legs are itching to run. Go get that #1 spot, you hear? You don't need to remind me. I'll have the most spectacular debut there ever was. Everyone will wish they could copy me. This place is called the Paddock. Really? It is? I can't say I remembered that term. Not that it matters. Runners appear here before the race to excite their adoring fans. Attention! There are various things you can confirm here at the Paddock before the race. I'll leave the detailed explanations to you, Tezuna. Thank you, because you're annoying. Akikawa, sorry, but you're pretty annoying. Can you tell I'm not a fan of the director? You can count on me. In the Paddock, you can check the stats and popularity of the other runners. predictions of a runner's performance are denoted by the symbols empty triangle, full triangle, circle, or double circle. And now at the top you can see it's triple double circles. So you are mostly guaranteed to win the race. Based on stats and skills is what determines this, but sometimes you know, stuff happens and you don't win, even if you're expected to win. It happens. Sometimes they think you're the favorite, you're gonna win, you're gonna crush the competition, and you get 8. Like, it happens. I think they mentioned the name of the paddock only this one time. I see. But yeah, generally it's mostly reliable, but there's always a lot of variance. There's always a lot of variance, so it's never guaranteed. The top right symbols represent the expert predictions, while popularity is representative of fan opinion. The higher a runner's ability and mood, right, the mood affects her performance as well. The higher her popularity and the expectations placed on her will be. Of course, popularity doesn't guarantee a win, but the more favored your trainee is, the more you can expect from her. You can also change a runner's strategy in the paddock. Right, strategy, oh boy. Okay, so in the game, there's these letters. There's G, F, E, D, C, B, A, and S. So this represents your proficiency with something. In this case, for each running style. Now, these letters are important because if you try to pick one of these two with her, well, she's bad at this and she's bad at this too. She's only good at these first two here. So you don't want to pick these because she'll be bad with that. Now, the higher the letter, the better. You know, A is better than B, which is better than C, and so on. And S is better than A, but S is only a special case that you can get that. And okay, now to explain how this works. So there's 4 running styles. You can kind of, actually the game kind of explains it in the background here, but it's kind of covered by the explanation. Thanks tutorial. So essentially, the front, if you're a front runner, it means that your girl is always going to try to be at the front of the race ahead of everybody else or competing with other front runners. That means that you get winded more, you use more energy because you run faster the entire time, and you might struggle at the end of the race. Now, a pace, it's pace chaser is what it's called. It means that you follow not far behind the front runners, but so you keep the pace, hence the name. And it means that you are not far behind the front runners and your goal is like to catch up to them because they're a little bit more winded than you. You catch up to them at the end. And the late surger, it's like you stay much further back and like you conserve your energy and you get like the massive burst at the end and you catch up to everyone because you're faster than them. And the end, it's called the end closer. It's like an even more extreme version of the late surger, where you stay even further back, but like you go the fastest at the end because you have so much energy. So that's the gist. So Daiwa Scarlet is mostly a pace chaser, but she can front run as well. She can do both of these pretty well. Although sometimes your girl's special skills will want her to be in one over another, depending on circumstances, depending on conditions, on their skills and stuff like that. But if they can do either or pretty well, both are viable, but there's generally one that's better than the other because of things like their special skills that want them to be in a specific one of those. For example, you know, anyway, that's the gist of what I will explain because I don't want to make it complicated and I'm not good at explaining anyway. Okay, you're all set. It's finally time to start the race. So because she's a pace chaser, she will not be at the front throughout the race, but near the end she will start catching up and pass them. That's the idea. But she would still be fast enough that the late surgers will not catch up to her. Hopefully. I mean, it's the tutorial, so you'll have an easy win, but like normally it can be more tricky than that. In the tutorial, you have these no-name girls, because one interesting thing about the game is that the playable characters are all based on real-life horses, and like their appearance and their personality and things like that are all related to how the horse was in real life horse racing. Which I think is interesting. Like their personality too. Or like their interactions with other girls might be related to, like, let's say there's a girl that admires another girl in the game. Maybe in real life they were like, maybe the other horse was like the father or the mother of the other one. That's why they admire them in the game. You know, stuff like that. Which I think is really cool. Anyway, but these are no names, essentially. They are not based on real horses. They are weaker than the normal ones. So these are easy. Okay, this will be an easy race. Junior make debut. Kyoto Turf 2000 meters. And if you don't know what 2000 meter is, it's like 70 miles. I don't think you're buying that. Anyway. So the races are automatic. You cannot do anything to affect a... Wow, what am I saying? You cannot do anything to affect a race in progress. What happens in the race is all based on your build, on the character that you're going through the career with. Now here it's different, it's the tutorial, so you didn't really build your girl, but they just show you the bare bones basics. It's cool how far they take the real horse inspiration sometimes. Yeah, it is! It's so cool that's why I like Kawakami Princess a lot. They make it super funny the way she like breaks everything unintentionally, because Kawakami Princess in real life was known to like hit like the walls or whatever. I don't remember the details, but she was known to be aggressive a little bit. Which I think it's funny, because it translates into game lore and personality and funny stuff that happens in events and stuff. I like that. Alright, so now that we are now that we are in the final stretch, this is where the pace chaser is gonna overtake the front runners. Except she's not. Come on, Daiwa, stop sucking! Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's her skill! Yeah! Oh, she crushed it. Did you see how much she crushed them at the end? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right at the end there, she went so much faster. Yeah, because they suck. There are no names. Okay, that's not the reason. Okay, it's a tutorial. It's not meant to be hard. Anyway. Okay, anyway. Yay. First place. Oh yeah, and you get fans after a race. Fans don't really do anything too special. Like, there's titles associated with that, and sometimes you will have to meet fan requirements to proceed in the career or something like that. But congratulations on getting first place! Make sure you praise your trainee for all her hard work. I hate you, Daiwa. Does that mean? That's mean. I'm sorry. That's mean. Usually, a winning concert is held after a race, but since you're in the middle of practice, we'll skip it for now. I don't hate Daiwa, it's a joke. Well, Kind of a joke. Yeah, good job, Daiwa. Great work out there. This is hardly enough to satisfy me. I need more if I'm going to become #1. Yeah, okay. I achieved all the goals because it was a tutorial, so you know. Splendid! You reached your goal. Well done. Bravo! The goals that you're after will differ depending on the Umamusume. Please help your trainees reach their goals during their careers. This ends the tutorial, right? Yeah, congratulations on making it through a career. Well, miniature career, because tutorial. Don't forget to use up your remaining skill points. Well, not now, but in a normal career, sure. And this concludes the career. Although it was short this time, a career is usually 3 years long. Please treasure the time you spend together with your trainees. Yeah. She initiated tutorial script mode. F this. I mean F rank is what I meant. So, a trainee who has completed her career will be evaluated based on set criteria and then registered as a veteran. Frank? F for Frank? F for fried ice. What do you mean? F for... What's an Umamusume that starts with F? I was trying to be witty, but nothing comes to mind. Anyway. Good luck! Try to aim for the highest rank. A trainee who has completed her career can obtain sparks. Okay, so when you start a new career, you can use girls as support. What's the term again? Oh my god. As legacy. And when the girls you use as legacy give you stats on your career. And these sparks here, this is what comes into play for that. Like for example, here she has 1 star of speed, 1 star in medium, that's the length of the races, and 1 star in preferred position, that's a skill she had. That you had to learn from the tutorial that showed you how to learn skills. So when I get a new run, if I use this, well, the new girl that I am starting a career with would gain speed and would gain proficiency in the medium race length and has a chance to learn the preferred position skill. Yeah, that's it. Well, to learn a spark for it, which is another kind of worms. Fine motion, yeah, good point. If you select her as Legacy Umamusume, you will be able to use her as inspiration for another runner and pass on her sparks. And at the end you get like a bit of a summary of what you did. Like you did 1 race that you won, amazing. Kinda hard to lose that one though. I doubt you can. And you gained a lot of fans. Well, in context of the game, it's not a lot. What's my highest fan count in my main account? It's like 650,000, something like that. Or 550,000. Anyway, I know I got something like that one time, a long time ago. Crazy. Oh, and the support cards you used gain experience. But generally speaking, you will level them yourself instead of by using them in career to gain experience. I think I hit my highest just today with like 745k. But that's a lot. Good work today. That will be all for the introductory course. If something's unclear or you have any concerns, please click the I button that's like yeah, for help. Now then, trainer. From here on, you'll be working hand in hand with the Umamusume through training and everyday life here at the Academy. Take on the Twinkle series and make your trainee's dream come true. Yeah, the one career I did today, I got like 450,000 and I wasn't even trying. I'm very much looking forward to what you'll achieve together. But like, fan counts doesn't really matter. Like, if at the end you have 500,000 or 300,000, who cares? Does it affect anything? I'm gonna grab some water. This feels like an anime opening. I haven't seen the anime, but I don't think this is the opening. But who knows? I don't know. Fan count affects nothing except certain events with a fan count requirement to activate. Like the unique skill ability. Right. Aside from that, but I meant at the end. Also, the unique perk of the Nedi.Pro, this is on a card which gains certain effectiveness as the fan count goes up to 200k. Good grief, you're getting creative with the skills. It affects nothing at the end. I mean, there are titles based on like getting like 50 million fans with a specific girl or something like that. So there's that, I guess. Okay, so this is the main screen. Enhance. Why does the game want me to do this? Here, you can manage your veteran Umamusume, the racers who've completed the career playthrough. You can also strengthen trainee Umamusume and use support cards. Strengthening your trainee Umamusume and support cards will set you up to gain better results. Okay, I will kind of skip this for... I'm just gonna explain that stuff myself when I get to it. You know, I'll explain that stuff when I get to it. Here it kind of forces it on you, but I'm just gonna skip this and I'll explain it when I get to it. Because I don't... It's too much info dumping all at once, and I don't like that. I don't like how so many, like, mobile games, which this is a mobile game, even though I play on Steam, as a lot of people do. I don't like how very often they just info dump you at the start when you know nothing about the game, so like, it goes in one ear and it goes out the other. You know, like, there's only so much information you can retain when you're starting out a game that has complex mechanics sometimes. So I will explain stuff as I go to it. The info dumping is super helpful most of the time. Yeah, I mean, you can retain some information, but... Okay, so this just shows you what the current gacha is. So the current characters in the current gacha are these, Kita-san Black and Mechikane Tanahoisa, which is easy to pronounce, trust me, after a lot of practice. And support cards as well. I'll get to that eventually, not right away. Oh, and you get carrots. So this is the premium currency. That's what you gacha with. The carrots. Get it? Because it's a word play with carrots, like the diamonds, and carrots, like the vegetables that horses eat. Yeah. I can say her name easier than... I think you misspelled the fourth letter there. You meant Machikane Fukukitaru, not Matakane Fukukitaru. I kind of screwed that up, but whatever. Oh, and you get these things because it's the first anniversary. I mean, technically the game's global release was 9 months ago, but it's the first anniversary because they go at an increased pace. So you get more release, like more content at a faster pace than it was back when the game was just in Japan. Me when I misspell one letter by mistake. Nice. Nobody else will get why I'm amused by this. No one else, because it's just a reference to a thing. And you get a special SSR card from this event, imagine that. So I'll start with a really good card from the get-go. Awesome. And tomorrow I get more carrots and then another card. Yay. Login bonus. Yes. More carrots, and tomorrow I get that. Thank you, Daiwa. Stop freezing. Thank you. You have 9 free daily 10 times scout will soon expire. Yeah, I'll worry about that later, because... expires... Wait, what? Huh? What? That's today! What the heck? It expires today? But... I guess I'll have to do that after all. It's today, but it's in like 12 hours? Oh my god! Whoa, I'll need to do that. Okay, listen, I will explain, because I wanted to go... Close that. Okay, close that. Close that. Okay, thank you. I will go through everything one at a time, not all at once, not all right after the other. I will just play the game for a bit, then check out the thing here and there. But I will start with the gacha, because the game literally tells me that my free pulls are gonna expire. I think if you do it now, it will reset one more time before it goes away. Okay, so this is the gacha. Now, these first 2 banners, you have to spend money to buy the paid carrots instead of the ones that you get from just playing the game normally. So you cannot, I cannot get these unless, I mean, technically I could spend money, but I won't. These are, okay, this is the current gacha for the girls. There's Kita-san Black, and there's also Machikane Tanhoisa. And now this is the featured gacha for the cards, which again is a complex system for a new player. And this is another paid carrots thing. The one time, but good value, I guess. Okay, alright, so you get a bunch of 10 times pulls for free, so I'm just gonna go through it, okay? Just cause I'm on a time limit for this. So this is gacha for support cards. We'll see the support cards more closely when I start my career run. So I can pull it 100 times, because 10 pulls of 10 pull. 10 times a 10 pull. Like you do a 10 pull 10 times. That makes sense, right? You understand what I'm saying here? I will skip this. I will just get the cards and skip, okay? I will explain it later. I'm not paying attention to what I get, except some that I might recognize. I pay attention to any SSR I happen to get. None so far, because they will get a special animation. I'm just gonna pull these. Yeah, I said it enough times. It's clear enough. No SSR so far. You know, back when I started, we didn't get like 100 free pulls from an event like 10 times every day. Are you crazy? That was insane. That would only let you do the one per day. No, it lets you stack them. That's why when I started playing again a few days ago, I was able to do several dozen like that. It was great. This is the last one. Oh, 2 SSRs. Okay, wait a second. I wanna see them live. Oh, Daitaku. Oh, I kind of miss her. Back then I used her a lot. Well, not the rare version. Alright, who are you? Please be someone I want. No, not you. Not Ines Fujin. I'm so sick of Ines Fujin. Who are you? Narita Top Road? When I last played the game, you were not in the game. She's a new one. Double Kita-san Black incoming, I wish. Narita Top Road. Who's the other one? But that's Mayano Top Gun, the Christmas version. Hey, the thing I just mentioned a minute ago. And Narita Taishi. Okay, I will look at them more closely later. So I got the pool, so now I can play the game, okay? See, here's the thing that's really cool. When you start playing the game, it's really cool. It's kind of stupid, actually. So look at this box here. There's the number 61 near this gift box. That's because throughout the game since launch, well, first of all, you were getting a ton of stuff at launch from like pre-registrations and stuff. And over time, there's been even more events that give you free stuff that last forever. So now I will get 61 different things, and among them there's gonna be a crap ton of carrots. That's the gacha currency. Let's see what I get. Okay, you won't know what any of this is. Oh, yes! Cause yeah, okay, yeah, the login bonus for this event gave her, right, Satono Diamond card. Look at them, they're so adorable anyway. I don't care. Look at that! 30,000 carrots! Straight off the bat, on a new account, you can do 200 pulls on anything you want. Isn't that crazy? Yes, 30k. Wake up your grandma, call the president. Kebab Fort TTV is now following. Yo, hi. That's free pity. Yeah, it is. Say hi, please. Cause it... Anyway. So like, that's crazy, right? It's a lot. And you get a lot of other things that a new player wouldn't know what any of this is. But it's good stuff. Hello, Kebab Fort. The Fort, might I add. Mr. The Fort, or Miss, I don't know actually. I shouldn't assume. Hi. It's not my first time playing the game. I'm not a new player. It's just a new account because it's the first time I stream it. And for streaming, I figured I would just start anew and not skip everything for once. Call me Bob. Well, why isn't your name Kebab? I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. Okay. I get outfits, cool. Alright, I will start a career run. I'm just gonna go straight into the career, because that is the meat of the game. That's the cool part, you know? I did a lot of making accounts, so it's all good. Okay. I kind of want to pull on the current banner. On my main account, I want Kita-san Black for reasons that are very hilarious to explain. But On this account, I don't really want her, that's the thing. So, listen, I'm a hilarious person. Like, I'm not, okay, I'm pretty pathetic, but here's the thing. Look at the name of my account when it loads. Eventually. Oh, enter my info, yeah, okay. So my account name is the letter H. Which is funny because I only use Umamusume with the letter H in their name. That is what I do. So my main account is the letter K. So that's why I want Kita-san Black, because there's the letter K in her name. But on this account, my streaming account that I'm starting today, I will only use the girls with the letter H in their name. That's why I don't want Kita-san Black on this account. Yeah, that's hilarious or pathetic, you know, one or the other. It's hard to distinguish sometimes. So I will do a career. Now there's the URA finale, that's the basic. The first one, the basic, the core, that's what we had for so many months after launch. But then eventually they gave us the Unity Cup. And recently the Track Blazer, but I'll just start basic. One of my accounts also has the name K only. Wait, for real? Awesome, because on my main account I haven't filled all the slots in my team trials yet. I still only have one girl in Mile and I still only have one girl in Dirt. And that's really sad. Yeah, I will not be using you, Daiwa. You were just a tutorial girl. But still, I don't hate you, it's okay. Right, with the letter H, I can go with Haru Urara. I can go with Sakura Bakshino, and I can go with Gold Ship. Now listen, I like Gold Ship as much as the next person, or more, probably more. I like her a lot. And I don't want to put Haru through my pathetic situation here. Because the first time I played the game, my first run was with Haru Urara, I think. Or was it my second run? Oh my god, I don't remember. I think she was my first run. And it was really bad. You know what? You can't go wrong with Bakushin, so I'll go with Bakushin. There's an H in her name. So you can't pick any of these characters normally, and now one thing that a new player might confuse is that she has 1 star. That means she's bad, right? Wrong. Even the lowest of the low is pretty decent in Umamusume. Now, okay, sure, Haru Urara is not gonna win the best dirt racer, okay? But everyone is usable. It's not like your average gacha game where the low star characters are absolute junk. It's not like that. Everybody is usable at the very least. No one is absolute crap. Of course, some are gonna be better, but it's not a very big gap compared to... So I'm gonna go with Sakura Bakshino. She's a front runner, so she will tend to lead the race and hopefully not get caught by somebody else at the end. That's her main challenge, that and having enough stamina to survive to the end. Now at the start you have the terrible veterans that you start with from the tutorial, which is fine. I'm gonna pick whoever because they all suck anyway. I'm not trying to be mean, I promise. Give me Hugh, I guess. Doesn't matter. Now, I did pull my free support cards and I left it at that. Okay. So I'm just gonna use... I do have 3 SSRs, that's crazy. I don't really know... You know what? I'm gonna start simple. I'm gonna start with just... put some cards and don't care. But later, I'll go more in depth about which cards I want to use. But for now, just play. Just play, it doesn't matter. The first run is not gonna be great anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just pick whoever. Wait, you are speed, wit, okay. There we go, perfect. So you get to pick 5 cards. Each card has one attribute tied to them. In this case, 3 of them are speed, 2 are wit. That's by chance, okay, if some were stamina or power or guts, like whatever, right? I just pick whoever the best ones, but it happens to fit well for Sakura Bakushin. She wants a speed. Wit is good on her. And the 6th card is one from your friends or random people before you have friends. So I'm gonna pick a rando with this person with a maxed out Megiro Bright. The last time I played the game, I'd never heard of Megiro Bright. What do you mean? Kitasan Black 45 Super Creek, you know what? Back in my days, we used Super Creek friends. So I'm gonna go old school. Well, old school for me, because I played that not too long after launch, and that's the... Like, I played for a few months, not too long after launch, then I kind of stopped playing mostly. I'm just getting back into it, so... You have this crazy card, level 50, so... I will not go in too much detail on how they work. Just keep it simple. Oh, there's an event! I'll get more event points if I spend double the TP. That's the stamina system, which is fine. Doesn't matter. I have plenty of TP, and you get more event points, and the event points are going to matter. Now, I will not skip the events the first time. This is Tracen Academy. Here, promising young Umamusume gather to train as racers, their hearts filled with dreams of glory found in the Twinkle series. Together with their schoolmates, they spend their days training both body and mind. And yet, not all are content with the current state of the... Wait, I went through this earlier! I went through this! Yeah, okay, director, stop being annoying. Yeah, it's the same thing, okay. Skip this scene, yes. I already saw it, it's literally the same thing as the tutorial. Okay. I didn't need... Okay. Do not use quick mode. So quick mode means that you will go through stuff faster. Okay, so you get these stats based on your legacy. The 2 rando junk bad ones that you start with that I picked. Finally, today marks the start of Sakura Bakushino's run in the Twinkle series. She will surely perform well. The reason for that being... Okay, I'm off to run the 1200 meters. I'll show what world-class speed is like. And she is pretty good at that. Bakushin, Bakushin! I didn't need to do that. Accelerating straight off the bat and then speeding up even more. Even as her trainer, my eyes struggled to keep up with that speed. I struggled there. We hardly need to reassess her abilities on this front. Her weapon of choice is, after all, her immense speed. She's probably already the top of her class among her peers. Sprints are where speed reigns supreme, so there's no doubt that she'll deliver great results. So yeah, Bakushin is a sprint racer. She does the shortest track length. It's like between 1,000 and 1,400 meters, I think. Like, there's no 1,000 in career, but it can show up in team trials. Normally the lowest is 1,200, but anyway. However, Baku. She suddenly begins losing speed after she passes the 1,200 meters mark. Although this was supposed to be practice for running sprints, so she didn't have to keep going. Aww. Were you trying to run over 1200 meters just now? Ugh. Yes. My legs felt good today, so... Yeah, you don't want to run too much length with her. Her strength is really the sprint. After that... That's hilarious. Okay. I thought I might be able to show you a perfect 2400 meter run. Please don't do that. You know, I would not be surprised if she has a special event where you run her in a medium race, like 2400 meters, and you win, and then you get something special, because normally she cannot do that. I don't think she has that, but I could see it. So yeah, each of the girls that you train, they all have their different personality and quirks and the track length that they run, so you can already see right off the bat what kind of person Sakura Bakushino is. She runs the short tracks, and but she wants to run the longer tracks, but she's crap at it, so she shouldn't be doing that at all. I'm fine. My potential for growth is on. Whew. It's a bit of a struggle. Take it easy there. I'm gonna drink. The moment the distance increases even a little, her performance drops. It seems she really is best suited for sprinting. But... After training is over, I began laying out an overall plan to help her develop. Sorry to keep you waiting, trainer. The class representative is here. It's me, Sakura Bakushino. I don't remember calling for... No. Class representatives are great at showing up before being asked. Oh, with that, allow me to go through all the formalities once more. What? Observing etiquette is an important part of being a class representative. First off, let me congratulate my trainer for attaining such a prestigious job. Thank you. I'm sure you're already overflowing with enthusiasm about how best to make use of my abounding excellence. Yes, that's for certain. I wholeheartedly intend to continue to Bakushin with your guidance. Okay. We'll aspire to achieve an unprecedented, earth-shattering applause for your dream. For my dream. Okay. That is, winning all the G1 races through sheer speed. That's my goal. So there's categories of races. So they start with like the OP. That doesn't mean overpowered, I promise. OP is like the opening. I think that's what it means. I don't know. It's probably not that. It's the lowest tier. Or there's the pre-OP. Then there's the OP. Then there's the G3. Then there's the G2. Then there's the G1, which is the highest tier. So basically, it's kind of like the difficulty of the race, essentially. It's just, oh, OP means open. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally forgot. I've drawn up a plan. Take a good look. He hands me a carefully written one-year race schedule. You're going to take on all the G1 races in a single year? Well, fun fact, the first year has literally no G1 race. So, you know, under these specific circumstances, this event doesn't really make sense, but you know. You're going to... Yes, about 30 races. Yeah, right. Good luck. I'm class representative. I can succeed in greatness where others have failed. You can't participate in all the races in just 1 year. I explained how certain races can only be run during certain periods. Oh, she was looking at literally all of them and didn't know. Oh, okay. There's 2 G1s at the end, but that... Alright, there's one in late December. You're right. Oh my god, that's true. Okay, I'm sorry. You got me there. Time to uninstall the game, because I screwed up. Only Fried Ice knows the reference to that joke. It's an inside joke. There's 3 but 2 overlap. Wait, I thought it was only late December. There's another one before that? Oh no, wait, you don't start in January. You start in like March? Am I correct on that? I don't know anymore. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, you start in January, right? Whatever. I explained how certain races can only be run during certain periods, and that there are different entry requirements for each race. So there are races like the Asahi Hai Futuristic Stakes, and the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies, which you can only enter in your junior year? And you can only shoot for the Triple Crown in your classic year? So the junior year is the first year, the classic year is the second year, and the third year is the senior. Right? Senior? Was it? I think. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think. Interesting! That's basic knowledge, Bakushin. She's also got to consider things like distance aptitudes and issues with scheduling. Winning every G1 race is absolutely impossible. Therefore, Senior, thank you. Shouldn't we narrow down what races you're aiming for? Huh? Why would we need to do that? Trainer, you're not doubting my ability, are you? It's your duty as class representative to set a reasonable schedule. Trainer is big brain over that one. I tell her it is her responsibility as class representative to mark out an easy-to-understand path for future Umamusume to follow. You're right! One of the class rep's jobs is to create a comfortable environment for everyone to run in. Alright, I understand. Let's narrow down the races. Bearing the crown of class representative, I can't let anyone else take the Triple Crown. No, you're not running that, Bakushin. You're not running that. So I'm going to enter the Satsuki Show, the Japanese Derby, and the Kikuka Show. I'll also go for the Arimakinen. It's a competition of the very best Umamusume after all, so I can't not enter. The Tenno Show might also be a good race to enter. It can act like a shield. It's the perfect race for guarding the seat of representative. Okay, let's go with that plan. No! No, Trainer! Trainer-san, no! Let's not go with that plan. She cannot run those races. They're too long. Oh, my path to glory is set. I'm going to need your full support to achieve my goals, Trainer. Together, we've decided on the path to Bakushin. You could call it the Bakushin Road. From this day forward, all my efforts will go toward that journey. I'm going to Bakushin straight for it. She'll try her best. It will not be enough. Not for those races. Are you kidding me? I'm not entering that. I can't wait. The day I lead everyone with my exquisite quickness isn't far off. It's true. The greatest weapon in her arsenal is her speed, but her proposed schedule focuses on stamina. It doesn't make use of her talent at all. The Satsuki Show, the Japanese Derby, the Kikuka Show, the Tenno Show, and finally the Arimakinen. Just you wait! The class representative is going for the huge Bakushin. No. This is a career that's aiming for maximum failure. It's okay, we will not do them. No amount of explaining would be enough to convince her, though. I have no choice but to skillfully and carefully guide her. And I'll take her future into my hands as her trainer. And so, Sakura Bakushino begins daily training in pursuit of her noble dream. Bakushin, Bakushin! I didn't need to say that. Yeah, Her personality is definitely a little bit more explosive than your average character. What does Bakushin mean? I don't know. It means something in her own language. I don't know. Apparently it means like dashing, like running fast or something. That's what I read. I don't know enough Japanese to know if that's accurate or not. So that's like her introduction. Skill points went up by 120. When I arrive at work in the morning ready to start the day, Tezuna Hayakawa, the director's secretary, approaches me. Good morning, trainer. It's finally time to start... I screwed up. It's finally time to start working with your trainee, isn't it? Together, you'll strengthen your bodies and minds as you forge an inseparable bond. I'm certain you'll have the most fruitful time together. Bakushin means whatever your heart needs it to. Oh! Bakushin, Bakushin, Bakushin! Murder! I'm kidding. Okay. If you're able to achieve consistent results, you may even earn a G1 title, the very pinnacle of racing. I'll do my best. I'm sure you will. Keep in mind that a runner's first 3 years in the Twinkle series are the most crucial. If your trainee hasn't achieved a satisfactory record 3 years after her debut, I'm afraid her contract with you may be cancelled. Those makes these 3 years a critical period for her. Please work together and find a way to make it true. Yes, ma'am. For things first, you should probably start training for the upcoming Make debut. Well then, off you go. Okay, now we can finally start proper. Okay, so we'll start with training. Okay, now we're still getting tutorial. Guide your trainee well to reach the goal races. In career, the aim is to perform well in your trainee's goal races. To do this, you need to train and raise her attributes. Learning skills will give your trainee all sorts of bonuses during races. The skill points needed to learn them can be obtained from races and some events. And from training too. If your trainee is running low on energy or in a bad mood, she won't be able to perform her best in training and races. Remember to be kind to your trainee by letting her rest to recover energy and go out for recreation to improve her mood. Mood can also improve from random events as well. Go to the school infirmary to cure negative conditions. Umamusume may sometimes acquire conditions that negatively affect their training or how they are feeling. Sometimes you just get events that worsen your mood or something like that and gives you a condition that persists. And it sucks, it's a very random experience. You have a chance of curing these conditions by going to the infirmary, so make sure to do so as soon as possible. Yeah, you do want to cure that. Generally speaking, they're pretty debilitating. Strike a balance between all different activities to get your trainee ready for the Twinkle series. You can execute various commands while training, execute them in a well-balanced manner to guide your trainee to fame. So training is like the core, right? To improve her stats. So we'll start with that. Now rest is to regain energy. Infirmary is if you have a negative status, which you don't have right now. Recreation is to improve the mood, and there's different activities. Some of them will give some energy alongside improving the mood, but it depends. So the mood is like, there's 5 moods. Okay, if you stop freezing, yeah, so there's the awful, bad, normal, good, and great. Generally speaking, you always want to be on great, but like right at the start, you don't really need to recreate to improve that. You can take a bit of time for that. It does improve your training results, so like the stat gains and your stats when racing. But right at the start, it's not that big deal. Okay. So, okay, here you... Okay, tutorial, thank you. Train your Umamusume to improve their racing attributes. By spending energy to perform training, your trainee can improve her attributes. Training will instead recover energy. Training wit will instead recover energy and also yield more skill points than other types of training. So yeah, speed, stamina, power, and guts training will give stats, but consume energy. Wit will give stats, but improve your energy by a very small amount, instead of consuming energy. So wit is not meant to be an energy gaining tool specifically, because wit is its own stat, and it gives less stat points than training other stuff. But, you know, it's good to know that it doesn't consume energy, it even gives you a little bit, but a very small amount. Train your Umamusume from your support card decks. Train with Umamusume from your support card deck to fill friendship gauges, which is what I was about to talk about before this showed up on my screen. Training with an Umamusume from your support card deck. You know what? I'll explain it when I get to it. That too I will explain when I get to it. And plan accordingly. Training can fail when your Umamusume don't have enough energy. We went over that in the tutorial, but if you train while your trainee has low energy, she may fail her training and not improve her abilities. Failure in training has various drawbacks, so always keep an eye on your trainee's energy and failure rate. Yeah, it's really bad when you fail at training. Okay, so each of the 5 stats that you can train, sometimes you will see over here, like at the right side, you will see these like faces that represent the support cards that I picked. So the characters from the support cards will randomly show up in either of the stats, and training with them will improve that little gauge. And as you improve that gauge, if you get it high enough, that's like once you reach the final bar, not full, but like just the bar before it's full, it turns orange, and that means you can do friendship training with them, and it just gives you more stats. So training in stats that have multiple of those characters is good, because it will improve the bar. I'm trying to explain it like super basic, so I hope it's easy to understand. Now the exclamation point, that one I will explain in more detail. So when you see an exclamation point, it means that training with them will give you a hint for one of those skills that they have listed here. So it's a random skill in the list of skills shown in the card. And what a hint does is that it means that you can learn the skill, because you cannot learn the skill right off the bat. But if you get a hint for the skill, then you can learn the skill. And getting more hints will make the skill cheaper. It gives discounts, up to 40%. So yeah, so if I train here right now, I will get a hint for any of these skills randomly. So right now, what can I learn from skills? Like right at the start of the career, there's not much. There's only okay, game. Right at the start, you only have these skills that. So the first one is your character's like special, unique skill, unique to them, and then there's other abilities that are specifically tied to them that they can learn at base level. So these would be different from character to character. And from there you can learn skill hints in the way that I just explained. If you train with a character that have an exclamation mark, one of their skills listed in their skill list will randomly be picked, and you can learn the skill. The skill will show up here, and you can learn it if you spend the skill points for it. Okay, it's not too complicated. So I will train speed. She does want speed. And I will get a skill hint for from Mayano Top Gun here. Is that Mayano Top Gun? Yeah, it is. So energy went down by 21, and we gain friendship. So like you see their bar, they gain a little bit of blue, so it's very far from being filled. After training, Sakura Bakshino talks with Mayono Top Gun. It seems that Sakura Bakshino has gained something. Gained 2 hint levels for non-standard distance. And friendship with Mayo Top Gun went up by 5, so the bar filled a little bit more. And once again, filling the bar is good because once you reach a certain amount of it, the training wheel dam will give you more stats. But only if they show up on the stat that they're the main stat. Does that make sense? Oh my god, Okay. One day, while relaxing in my room, I receive an email from Tracen Academy. What's this about? Stamina skill? Bakushin has no need for such things. Okay, listen here. Attention all trainers, I will soon make an announcement with... Wow. Yeah, talking is not my forte, in case it wasn't obvious. Attention all trainers, I will soon make an announcement with significant implications for your future. Be sure not to miss it. From Tracen Academy Director Akikawa. Greetings, members of the press. Thank you all for coming. Listen well, I have gathered you here today for an important Director, you have to stand on the box or they won't be able to see you. Okay. Oh, right you are. Apologies. Yes. Alright, this seems okay. Well then, from the top. Listen well. I, the Director of Tracen Academy, hereby announce the establishment of a new race, the URA Finale. Yeah. Voices. The URA Finale, they're creating an entirely new race. Director Akikawa, I'm Otonashi of Twinkle Monthly. May I ask you a question? Permissible. What is it, Miss Otonashi? Director Akikawa gets on my nerves. Like, personality-wise. Anyway, thank you. Now then, can you give us some insight into the thought process behind this decision? Excellent question. I'm glad you asked. In short, the URA Finale is an event that allows every Umamusume to seek a chance at glory. It will be an event where any and all Umamusume can compete. Respect, honor, recognition. It will all be theirs for the taking. She's just enthusiastic. Your mom is enthusiastic. Okay. A chance at glory? For all Umamusume? Oh. Oh, now this is getting interesting. The sudden announcement of the URA Finale rocks the racing world. Immediately afterward, an information session is held for everyone at Tracen Academy. By the time I make it to the gymnasium, it's already buzzing with trainers and Umamusume. The URA Finale, huh? Can they really just make up a whole new race like that? I wonder. I know the director's a big deal, but she's still a child at the end of the day. The old director ran the academy like clockwork, but that doesn't mean her daughter knows what she's... Excuse me for interrupting. There will be time for questions after the director's address. If you have any concerns, you may bring them up then. I struggled with those words. Miss Tezuna, excuse us, we didn't mean to be rude. Judging by the mood in the room, there's still a lot of confusion and uncertainty. That was hard. The atmosphere persists as Director Akikawa's URA Finale briefing session finally begins. Wow, I struggle. Okay, this is a lot of talking for me. It's a lot of talking at a constant pace with barely any breaks. For me, that's a lot. I barely talk in real life. Okay, I don't talk much, and I talk a little bit slower than that, or you know, it's a bit of a struggle for me. English is not my first language, but I mean, I would struggle in my first language too, so it doesn't matter. Welcome! I'm sure that many of you must have been taken aback by this sudden announcement. However, I ask that you hear me out as I explain the significance of the URA Finale. Also, I promise, after this, okay, the events are pretty short. It's just some of these, like, main scenario events are lengthy. But for the most part, it's gonna... But this game is like 90% text! You know, most people, after playing for a few days, they skip everything, right? Incidentally, I should go into the menu as soon as I can to change the settings to, like, skip the ones that I've already seen. So, like, I see this once, but, like, after that I will never see it again. With that setting. And like that for every event. There's a setting for that, right? However, I ask that you hear me out as I explain the significance of the URA finale. Incidentally, it's not a race, it's a massive conglomeration of races. That was me. I read everything the first couple times, but now I read absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was me too. Okay, I was reading nothing. So, when I started playing, I was reading nothing. Well, I did go through the tutorial to understand the mechanics, but I was not really reading, like, the events, like the stuff that gives the game personality. I was not reading that. I was focusing on the gameplay, the training and stuff, the, you know, gauging energy, training, racing, you know, all that stuff. But I skipped the, you know, the dialogue, the events and stuff. And it's only after playing a long time that I started reading the events a little bit. You can set it to turn off skip for unread events. Yeah, okay. Significance? What does she mean? The crowd glances at one another and a hum of whispers fills the hall. With perfect timing, Director Akikawa resumes her address. My beloved students and trainers, tell me, have you ever known regret? Okay, that's not the best way to start this. I want to win the Arimakinen. I want to conquer the derby. I want to be the strongest Umamusume. Have you ever had dreams that you couldn't realize because the distance or the track surface just wasn't right for you? Have you ever ground your teeth in chagrin as you thought, I'm better than this? Trainers, have you not had similar regrets? Yeah, okay. Heed me, I aim to create a world where all Umamusume who aspire to race can shine. And Umamusume runners shine the brightest when their wills clash. As they battle it out for the top spot, the heat of battle shall forge and polish our racers until their brilliance is blinding. Blinding, I say! I should be quieter. I'm sorry. In summary, I wish to prepare a race that will serve as a stage for all Umamusume to show their full potential. Director, currently, each G1 race has a Currently, each G1 race has a designated distance and track type, limiting the runners who can join that particular race. However, behold, the URA finale will feature all distances and tracks. All distances. All tracks. Just like in the Arimakinen and the Tekatsuka. Okay, listen. I can't say those words, I promise. Just like in the Arimakinen and the Tekatsuka-kinen. I struggle so much. Participating racers will be selected by fan vote. Ergo, only Umamusume who have won many fans through their performance in the Twinkle series, the star Umamusume, may take part. Racers, I ask of you, will you take this chance to show your true strength? Will you aim for the top and seize the title of finale champion? Trainers, I ask of you, will you take this chance to push your trainees to their limits? I need to drink. Will you see your trainee crowned the first ever winner of the URA finale? 3 years from now, in the new year, you will have your chance. Come! Gather your fans and become superstars! Yeah, okay. You're putting your all into her lines? Look, I've done LPs, okay? I can get intense sometimes. I had 61 videos of Your Turn to Die. 61! And I'm on Witch's Heart. I have, what, 22 or 23 videos now? I've LP'd and put emotions in the reading. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying I put emotion and intensity in it. Is it good? No, it's a little cringe, but you can tell that I try, okay? I wasn't born for theater. I was born for cringe. And I'm okay with that. True, you got the experience. Yeah, I don't know about that. It took me a while. Sometimes I do try a little bit. Depends how I'm feeling. The atmosphere in the gymnasium shifts completely as the doubts previously held by the audience melt away and are replaced with raucous applause. So basically, after the 3 years of training and racing and stuff, if you have succeeded at all the goals, because if you fail a goal, your career just ends straight up. So once you have gone through all 3 years, you get the URA finale, which is a set of 3 races that is specifically designed for you. What this means is, let's say you're Sakura Bakushin O, she's mostly gonna run sprints because that's what she's good at. So all her URA finale races will be sprints. But if the track that you ran the most was medium length, then your URA finale tracks would be medium. So they match what you've been running throughout the career, which fits, you know, what you're doing with the character. I wasn't born for theater, I was born for cringe is a fantastic quote. Thank you! You know what? That's a good point. Wait, bot? Bot, are you not working? This should work. What do you mean, bot? Why aren't you working? The bot should be getting that. The bot is not recording? Oh my god. Why aren't you working, bot? Oh my god. Okay, let me look at the bot real quick. Are you not connected? No, you're not. Why aren't you connected, you stupid bot? An error occurred when trying to log into DeepBot servers. Please ensure your connection is not being blocked by antivirus software or firewalls. Bruh, you serious right now? Oh my god, I'll have to look into that later, I guess. Oh my god, there goes that quote that I wanted to add. Well, I can manually add it. Okay, give me a moment. I know it's not fun, but... No, the thing's broken. Really? Why are you broken? Why are you broken? Back then I had quote commands. I had like 50 quotes that were hilarious, especially outside of context. And now I cannot even add this one. Oh my god. Alright, fine. Fine, you stupid bot. Thanks for nothing. The atmosphere in the gymnasium shifts completely as the doubts previously held by the audience melt away and are replaced with raucous applause. And with that, the birth of a new year and race. The boss have failed you, yeah. The birth of a new year and race, the URA finale is announced. Speed, explosive power, class representativeness. I have it all, but which aspect should I improve on first? I felt like reading that because I like her. She has so much energy. Bakushin is like... In real life, I'm pretty quiet. Unless I'm talking with someone, then I can be very animated, as you would know, Fridays. Like joking around and stuff. But generally, I'm a pretty low energy person. Like, I'm pretty calm and quiet. And then you have Bakushin. Okay. And like, she has so much energy, and I like that because it's a contrast for me. I like it. Anyway, let's play the game now. I will train where... Perfect! See, look at that. I will increase the gauge of these three, and it gives me more wit. So, okay. What is Bakushin good at? She is fast and she runs short races. That means she doesn't need a lot of stamina. Because she runs short races. You don't need as much stamina in short races. And you want a lot of speed. Alright. Let me explain the stats like briefly because, So speed is simple. No, actually it's not. Well, speed is speed. It's self-explanatory. But due to the way the game works, it's a little bit more complex. Because throughout the race, you go, like, your speed is kind of capped. And once you reach the late race, the cap is lifted, so you go faster. And that's where the max speed comes in. So the higher the speed, the higher your max speed once your speed cap is lifted when you enter the late race. And the power is like the acceleration for once your speed is uncapped. So you will reach your maximum speed faster with higher power. Power also helps in dirt races for some reason, or so I read before, but I don't really know. It's complicated. Stamina is self-explanatory. If you don't have enough stamina, you'll get winded and you will not be able to go at full speed. In fact, you'll run super slow because you're winded. You're out of breath. You cannot do anything. So you need a certain amount of stamina depending on the length of the race and depending on the type of running style that you have. Like if she's a front runner, she'll use more energy than if she is a late, that she stays in the back and catches up later, that I explained earlier. You spend less energy, so you don't need as much stamina if you're like a late or an end. That's the ones that stay in the back and catch up later. Don't need as much energy for those, but you need more energy if you're a front runner or like a pace that you stay just not far behind. So you need a certain amount of stamina. If you don't have enough, you'll eventually like just go slower once you run out. Now you don't see a gauge for your stamina, so that's why it's complicated to learn, is that you don't know how much you have throughout the race. But it's the kind of thing you learn as you play. Power I explained. Wit is like, it helps. Wit is complicated. I don't really know. Like, I know it helps you proc your skills easier or have a better chance to proc them. I'm not sure. Thought it was special week anyways. Oh, that's unfortunate. No, this is only Bakushin. I'm sorry. How am I? I'm good. This is my first time streaming Umamusume, so I'm like... Well, it's not my first time playing, it's my first time streaming, which is a big distinction, because I do play the game normally, but I made a new account for streaming, for fun. So I'm going here with Bakushin. I just started. First stream of the game today. So I'm going through everything, reading everything, which is probably not great because I'm not a good reader, and English is not my first language, so I struggle sometimes. I will stumble on my words and all that. But I'm reading all the events and everything, and trying to explain how the game works because you know I upload my VODs on YouTube, so nobody watches them, but you know, just in case someone is curious and you know they would watch my VODs, like I explain how the game works, just in case, to the best of my capability. So yeah, that's the gist, and you will watch them here. Trust me, I'm not the best streamer around, so don't expect the best stuff, okay? But thanks for following. What was I saying? Wit. It helps you proc your skills, because sometimes skills will not always proc. Wit will help them proc. And I think it helps with not getting bad stuff like... what's it called? Fried ice. What's it called again? The thing where your energy runs out faster? Like you consume more energy. There's a debuff sometimes. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. So who cares being you is you, and between you and me I am a new player, so... Wait, you're a new player? Oh, that's interesting. I'm not a great player, okay? I'm not amazing. I understand most of the game, but there's still like stuff... Oh, I don't think that was debuff. You know, very nice. You know, when you race and then you get a thing because of low wit sometimes, and you expend more. It happens all the time. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, fine. Never mind. And guts is, I don't even know, bro. Guts is poorly explained. I don't know what guts is. Yeah, rush, yeah. So sometimes you get rushed, which means you expend more stamina. So it makes it even easier to run out. So wit helps with that, supposedly. And it helps not getting bad starts, where you start bad. Anyway, guts is complicated. I don't know, bro. It's complicated. Okay, so you started a week ago. Okay, like if you have any questions, I may not be able to answer it because I'm bad at explaining. But I can try my best. So here I will train wit because I will gain progress on with all three of them. Friendship. We build the friendship. We train with them. Okay, don't freeze, please. Perfect. Energy recovered by 5, and friendship with these 3 went up by 7 each. You can leave long-distance races to me? No, Bakushin, you can't. You can't do long races. Don't even dream about it. Why is an Uma called an Uma? Okay, in Japanese, Uma means horse. So the game... Oh, actually, interestingly, horse in Japanese is Uma, and the Musume means pretty. So Umamusume literally means pretty horse. And the game's full title is Umamusume Pretty Derby, so it's Pretty Horse, Pretty Derby. See, that's funny, right? Anyway. Okay, I will train speed because Bakushin wants speed. She gets power at the same time, so you know, it helps. Taking notes. There you go. Hey, I was useful today for something for once. Woohoo! Some time has passed since the announcement of the URA finale. The finale champion, huh? Now you're talking! I wonder which race I should go for. Medium distance, or maybe even the mile. Well, I know you, Vodka. I run miles with you, and only miles, but you know. You'd better make it the mile for your own good. See, listen to the clever girl over there. I'm going for the medium distance race, and I'm always number 1. No, you're not. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't like Daiwa, okay? What? Them's fighting words. That settles it. I'm going for medium too. Let's settle this once and for all, Scarlet. Bring it on. Oh, okay, I hate you. King Halo. No thanks. I don't like you. Oh. Oh. That was cringe. Wow, give me a second. Oh. I'm never doing that again. The first champion of the URA finale, truly a title worthy of a first racer. No, I can't speak. Of a first-rate racer such as I. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad at talking, in case it wasn't obvious. I'm no voice actor, I'm telling you that much. Truly a title worthy of a first-rate racer such as I, King Halo. Come, Sky, I shall grant you the honor of racing with me. Join me for another round of partner running. Yeah, I'm coming. Boy, you sure are good at bossing people around. Although, I guess this is my chance to check a few things, so whatever. I don't like King Halo. You are a monster for liking her. I'm joking, of course. Excitement is spreading along the Umamusume as they prepare for the URA finale. I have to try my best too. As I renew my resolve... Oh no. Ah! Was that Tezuna? I dash off in the direction of the noise to see what's going on. Oh my god, what the hell, Director Akikawa? Okay. Why this music though? Why did it have to be this music? What is this huge machine? I arrive at the dirt track to find Tezuna in a panic. Okay, I'm not voicing that, I promise. I'm not going that far. And what appears to be an enormous vehicle producing an explosive noise. What the heck is going on? Crying out for joy, Tezuna. I completely understand. Oh. Serendipity. Why, if it isn't trainer, the letter H? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's me. Hello. The H stands for hello. Fortuitous. You're just a person? You're just a person I wanted to talk with regards to... Now wait just a minute, Director. It was a moment, actually. Before you go any further, please explain this enormous contraption. Apologies. I've gotten ahead of myself. Listen and be amazed. Restoration. Dirt tracks just like new in an instant. Adjustments. Fine-tune the amount of sand needed to your exact specifications. Behold, the pinnacle of racecourse maintenance technology, the Ready Paver Mark III. I prefer the Gabrielle Mark III, but you know. The pinnacle of racecourse maintenance technology? Don't tell me you dipped into your pocket money again. Pocket money? She is rich. Naturally, when it comes to providing... What is providing? Providing? When it comes to providing a safe training environment for our precious Umamusume, I will spare no expense. Any price I pay towards such a goal is trivial. Trivial, I say! That's a wonderful sentiment, but can't you ever do things in moderation? Oh dear. Where are we even going to put something this enormous? Okay. I'm sorry you had to see this, trainer. It's fine. Apologies, and may I say? Greetings! It's been far too long, trainer, the letter H. Why, I believe the last time we spoke was during your training days. It's nice to see you again, not really. Oh, what's this? That gleam in your eyes! Now that's a look I can get behind. Vindication! I knew you were someone to keep an eye on. Huh? Director Akikawa has had her eye on you for some time. Okay, you creep. On me? Indeed! Since the time my mother was director of the academy, I have seen many trainers come through these gates. Thusly, by the time you carry yourself and how you interact with your trainee, I can tell. Conviction! As a trainer, you will become a firm pillar to support your Umamusume's dreams. I feel the same. Which is why we've wanted to speak with you for some time. Indeed, we would love for you and your trainee to help us make the URA finale a success. And naturally, everything rests on the presence of those who bear the hopes and dreams of their fans on their shoulders. That is to say, if the race is to succeed, you must have Star Umamusume take part. Star Umamusume, huh? The best and only way to win fans is to participate in races. Okay, this is the event that shows you how fans work. Okay, thank you, game. All this to show you fans. Okay. The best and only way to win fans is to participate in races. But if you can amass a great number of victories and gather enough support... Success! The path to becoming a Star Umamusume will open before you! Encouragement! Keep pushing forward toward with your... I hate her. Maybe I shouldn't try to push myself to voice with conviction. We're looking forward to seeing her sprint towards becoming the first finale champion. We'll do our best. Director Akikawa's passion renews my excitement for the URA finale. You know, Director Akikawa will now appear in training. Yeah, sometimes she will appear in training. But the conviction helps the immersion. Are you sure about that? Because I know I'm cringe, and I'm okay with that, but it's a lot of bloopers, I gotta say, and not the kind of bloopers that you enjoy. It's really, really bad. One day on the okay, this is a support card event. Oh no, it's this event, freshly made in ample amounts. Remember, I used to tell you that I kept reading this as freshly made in ample armpits. Remember? I told you that back in the days. Okay. It's this event. I remember it because I used to misread it all the time. You forgot about it? Okay. One day on the training course, I smell something delicious. Okay, now I'm hungry. This curry turned out wonderfully. I hope everyone enjoys it. Huh? Something smells really good. Oh, goody, are you finished for today? Yeah, hey Creek, do you know where that smell's coming from? Ah, that would be me. I brought some homemade curry. Curry. I've never had curry, fun fact. Wait, hold on. Why did you bring curry? Tam Tam's been training all day today. Who the heck is Tam Tam? Tamamo Cross, probably. See, I could go for some curry. Yeah, me too. Well, I'm probably gonna go for cereal after the stream. Or during the stream. Wait, I can do that. Tamamo Cross, yeah, I thought so. So, I spent most of my time playing the game, skipping all the events, all the dialogue and everything. So, like, I can only make deductions for stuff like this. I was like, who the heck is Tam Tam? Then it came to mind, probably Tamamo Cross. But Like, a lot of this is a first for me. In fact, most of this will be a first for me, which is interesting. Anyway, Tam Tam's been training all day today. I knew she'd probably work up an appetite, so I made a little something for her. But I accidentally went overboard. I figured I could give away the extra. Okay, in that case, don't mind if I do. Oh my, if you're that hungry, then I'll serve up a portion right away. So in case you're wondering, Oguri Cap over there, the one on the right, she eats. That's her thing, she eats. Ah, thank you so much. You really ate it up. Yeah, it was so good actually, I was wondering. Don't worry, there's still plenty to go around. Feel free to have seconds. Oh, thanks. Eat up! Growing Umamusume need a lot of food. That was amazing! Oh, I think I still have room though. Okay, Oguri Cap. You eat so fast and you're still hungry? What passion! If that's the case, then you can't eat until you're full. No! Stop! She's gonna die! Oguri Cap eats, then Super Creek serves more. Then Oguri Cap eats until... Phew, now that hit the spot. You had me a little worried there for a moment, but thankfully there was enough curry. Uh-oh, please don't tell me I ate Tamamo's share, did I? Are you worried? Oh, you're so sweet, Oguri. But don't worry, I can cook up some more lickety split. I've got this! Really? I'll help! Oh my, are you sure? You really are too sweet. Eureka! I got an idea! That could be useful for Sakura Bakshino's training. What, you're gonna make her prepare food? This contributed to Sakura Bakshino's growth. Gain 10 energy, 5 stamina. Cool. Anything that gives you energy, like any event that gives you energy is nice, because if you regain energy, that means you don't have to spend time resting. Because every action counts, every action matters, every decision you take counts. So, you know, resting takes time, it takes one action. So if you can avoid it, then it's good. Okay, let me take a look at... What? Come on. Okay, here. I want to go in the options, because I haven't gotten in the options yet. Okay, options. Okay, skip first time events. Setting this off will prevent... Okay. So I will not skip first time events. The first time I see them, they will not be skipped. Always display choice effects. Okay, so some events have multiple choices that you can pick, and they give you different outcomes. Like, let's say one might give you power and the other option might give you speed, for example. And the game tells you what you get. Back in the days, they didn't tell you. You had to figure it out or use a website that tells you. So yeah, nowadays the game tells you what each choice does, which is great. It's a great addition that they added eventually. Race recommendations. I'm gonna take a few moments here to go through this. This? I presume this will show me the G1s or something. I don't know. Ready to song one of your trainee run in track player and G2. Sure, that's fine. Display epithet pop up. Okay, I know what this is. I will explain it when it comes up later. What's selecting rest? I want no confirmation window. I don't like confirmation messages. Items from Bakushin. Okay, this doesn't matter here. It will matter in a different career. Huh. I'll lower the sound effects a little bit. Quality, fine. High quality 3D race visuals. Has the stream been smooth during races? Because maybe I could increase this. Yeah, why not? Let's try it, and if it goes bad, then I'll turn it off. Settings have been changed. That's it? That's it. Haven't noticed any issues, thank you. Career, there's no option, like there's no selection of setting here. No, okay, just the option. Okay, well I'm done then. Okay. So, how do these buttons work? Because I gotta say, I never really learned, like if I put skip, it will skip through the dialogue that I've already seen, but it will not skip first time dialogue because of this option here, at the top one, right? So this will not skip the first time events, but it will skip everything else, and it will go fast, like generally speaking. I'm not totally sure because I was always skipping everything, so I was just maxing it and not caring, but now I care because I actually want to see the events one time each. And I don't know what the quick button is, and I'm afraid of clicking it, you know? Anyway, let's go. Okay, this girl is on speed and this girl is on wit, but wait, do I care about any of these skills? So normally when you play, you're like, okay, train whatever stat that you need, but like more girls on the stat will give you more stat points, but like if you don't care about guts, like just avoid it, like unless there's like 5 girls on it, then like okay, sure, go for guts. Like, do I want any of these? Probably not. I mean, I say that because I know what they do. Okay, I don't know. This one is miles only, so we don't want that because she runs sprints. So this mediums only. So these two skills are completely useless on Bakushin. This one too. This one too because it's for pace chasers, but she's a front runner, so it's useless on her. And this is also useless and increase performance when many other runners are using the same strategy. Okay, so if there's like 5 front runners or something. So all of Daiwa Scarlet's skills are kind of useless on Bakushin. So I don't really care about learning her skills. But I do want to train with her anyway though, but nothing has 2 girls, so I'll just go with speed because we want speed. The quick button shortens down the event to more of a summary of them instead of a full dialogue. Ah, see, I didn't know that. I'll use it in the future on my main. On stream, I won't. On stream, I'm gonna go chill, you know, I'm not gonna go at full speed. One morning, a flyer in my mailbox catches my eye. Aquarium grand opening, right next to the station, a tranquil space perfect for relaxation. That might be a nice change of pace for Sakura Bakushino. I don't want to let this opportunity pass us by. I grab the flyer and go looking for her. The first place I check is the training track, but she's not here? Unfortunately, my trainee isn't around. I decided to invite her next time I see her and turn to leave. Whoa, look at her go! It's like she's not even the same Umamusume. That special training program's doing wonders for her. She's barely even started, but it's like she's already on a whole new level. Look, it's trainer Kiryuin. A crowd of people has formed nearby. I find myself following their line of sight where I see... Great work, Meek. You ran really well today. So this is trainer Kiryuin. This is Happy Meek, a racer. Incidentally, Happy Meek is not a playable character. And she's also not based on a real horse, which for characters that actually have like a plot and dialogue and stuff, I think she was the only one. Until some extra that were added later, like a Little Cocon and Bitter Glace and whatnot. But for the longest time, she was like the only important character that's not based on a real horse, from my understanding. That's what I read. So that's all I know. Anyway, great work, Meek. You ran really well today. Still, you lost focus a bit at the end. If you hadn't, I think you could have gone even faster. Try to concentrate right up until the finish line. I know you can do it. So basically you're witnessing an exchange between a different trainer and her trainee. Thank you, trainer. I'll do my best. That's Aoi Kiryuin. Did you know she's the heir to the Kiryuin family? They've raised more superstar runners than I can count. Right, she's got a top score on the first term license exam too. Happy Meek didn't used to be anything to write home about, but recently she's been making amazing progress. I think they mean amazing progress. Anyway. It seems that trainer Kiryuin and her trainee Happy Meek are the ones attracting all the attention. Excuse me, are you... I knew it, you're trainer, the letter H. Me? That's right, I'm sorry, this must be quite sudden, but I've always admired you. Okay, calm down. Trainer, who is this? Oh, I'm sorry, Meek. I just ran off, didn't I? Sorry, I didn't mean to scare everyone. Let's try this again, shall we? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aoi Kiryuin. I'm a I'm a Tracen Academy trainer, just like you. And this is my trainee, Happy Meek. Meek, do you want to say hello? Hello, I'm Happy Meek. You may not be aware of this, but you and I were actually assigned to Tracen Academy at almost the same time. You know, you have girls like Sakura Bakushin, who is full of energy all the time. Then you have Happy Meek. I wish I was gonna voice her more, because I would not have to go so hard. I could chill if I could play with Happy Meek. But unfortunately... I can't. Maybe this is weird, but I've always felt closer to you because of that. So I really hoped I'd have the chance to speak with you someday. Oh... I didn't need to do that. Would you mind meeting up again in the future? I'm sure we can learn a lot from each other. I'd love to. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Meek, it's rude to stare, you know? Excuse me. Despite Trainer Kiryuin's words, Happy Meek keeps staring at me, or more specifically at something in my hand. Are you interested in this flyer? Is that an aquarium flyer? Meek, have you been looking at this the whole time? Do you want to go check it out? Huh? Oh, the jellyfish are so wavy. He's really having a great time. I never knew Meek liked aquariums so much. But are you sure I should be here? I mean, I don't know how I would handle Happy Meek without you. What do you mean? I just... Well, the trainer's handbook, that is the teaching of the Kiryuin's family, states that Umamusume must be given appropriate rest. It also says the trainer is supposed to leave the Umamusume to her own devices during rest periods. That way she can truly relax. So, is it alright for me to accompany her? I wouldn't be causing her stress, would I? Trainer Kiryuin, ever the serious type, is worried about neglecting her family's teachings. However... Ah... This starfish looks just like my trainer. Is that a good thing? Or a bad thing? I'll tell her later. When I look at Happy Meek, I think she's happy you're here. Really? Do you think so? It's important to get to know your trainee. Get to know her, huh? Come to think of it, I didn't even realize she liked aquariums until today. Maybe I still don't really understand her at all. After enjoying the aquarium with trainer Kiryuin, we all return to the academy and see Happy Meek back to the dorms. Thank you, trainer the letter H. Not only did you invite me on a wonderful day out, you also taught me an important lesson. I did? Yes! Learning all you can about your trainee is practically point 1 of the trainer's handbook. I always thought that meant having a good grasp on their physical capabilities. But thanks to our conversation, I feel like now I understand what it really means. I didn't do anything special. No need to be so humble. I think I understand why you caught the director's attention now. You sincerely care about your trainee, not just as a racer, but as an individual. That's where you really shine as a trainer. Well, I'll just have to work harder. I can't have you leaving me behind. Trainer Kiryuin and I... Wow, that was hard. Trainer Kiryuin and I make our way back to the trainer dorm, talking about training theory all the way. Recently, a new game... Okay, now this is a different event. Oh no, solving riddles Bakushin style. This is gonna be awful. Recently, a new game called Uma Riddles has become all the rage among the students at the academy. It involves solving a series of riddles left around the school, and Sakura Bakshino decided to take on the challenge after a classmate recommended she try. I haven't the faintest idea. Being a model student, I should be leading the charge on solving this mystery, but I'm getting nowhere. Need a hand? Ha! Although I'd be extremely grateful, it wouldn't set a good example, would it? You could You could inspire others through your willingness to cooperate with your trainer. Oh, there's no problem then. Time to put my class representative prowess to the test. Oh, it seems I can receive a hint from Nakayama. Nakayama must be Nakayama Festa. I want to see what it gives me. Because, okay, I know the answer, but I want to see the effects. I will pick stuff not based on funny dialogue, but based on what you get from it. So, okay, it could mean either Nakayama Festa, which is one of the horses, and it could be Nakayama Race Course, which is a race like area, a race category, not category. Like a race area, there's a few races that take place in Nakayama. So any race that takes place there, well, if you take that, you get a boosted stat when you race there. I will not take because it's ultra specific. But if you are running a career specifically for a specific race, for specific events, and it would take place in Nakayama, then this would be a useful skill. But it's ultra specific, so I under 99.9% of circumstances, I avoid skills like those. So I will get 10 guts and 15 skill points. I see! There's a popular girl called Nakayama here at the academy. Why don't you ask her for the hint directly? Our first hurdle on the path to our goal. With my guts and fighting spirit, I'll track her down. I found you, Nakayama. Okay, let me have the third Uma riddle hint. You won't understand what you're talking about if that's all you say.
Yeah.
No, I understand. You mean the receive a hint from Nakayama message, right? I am actually the Nakayama the message talks about. But I'm not giving it to you that easily. Huh? Why? You'll have to battle me for the hint. If you win, I'll tell you what you want to know. What if she loses? Let me see. In your case, how about being banned from your class representative duties for a day? Whoa! Are you mad? I'll do it! No, Bakushin! You have no chance! No! Well, as long as it's not running over 1200 meters, we'll be fine. No hesitation! You don't need to worry. My class representative prowess will definitely help me seize victory. Nice. Those are the eyes of someone willing to bet it all. I'll let you decide the details. Let's make it a battle to remember. Wait, sorry, could you say what you just said again? Sure! My class representative prowess will definitely help me seize victory. Class representative prowess? Indeed! I always conduct myself with the mindset and behavior befitting a class representative. Nakayama, let's have a competition to decide who has what it takes to be called class representative. I'm gonna drink. You can refuse, Nakayama. It's okay. No, I would never back down from someone with the determination to put everything on the line. Besides, the more overwhelmingly unfavorable the odds, the more fired up I get. And so begins the competition for the title of Ultimate Class Representative. The two battle it out to see which one of them can talk and behave the most like a class representative in a variety of situations. Sakura Bakshino dominates the early rounds, but Nakayama Festa shows great tenacity, resulting in a fierce battle that stays tense till the very end. Victory is mine. It's my loss. Your strength as a class representative runs deep. As I promised, the hint is yours. Keep up the good work, class representative. Thanks to the Nakayama Festa's hint, Bakushino was finally able to solve all the Uma riddles. Safe from being banned from her class representative duties, she remains in a cheerful mood while I botched all of that. Okay, game, stop freezing. 10 guts and 15 skill points. Bakushin! Yeah, okay. I'll train some. So, at the start, you cannot do races yet. It takes a while before you're even allowed to do races. Yes, it is time for training. Let's do it. Whoa, look at them. Okay, I'm not looking for guts specifically, but you know, it gives speed, it gives power, they're good stats. More importantly, I will be raising 3 characters like friendship. So this is good. Now it has a 2% chance to fail. Whatever, I will rest next turn. Game. Energy went down, blah blah blah. Friendship went up. I ran my heart out today as well. My legs have turned to jelly. Huh, who goes there? Rice! Where are you off to at such a late hour? This is Rice Shower, everybody. She's the downer of the game. But Bakushin, no, well, I just thought I'd go for a little run. I want to do my best like everyone else. I'm so sorry. I'll hurry and be back before curfew. Oh, you're such a hard worker. And will you look at your footwork? Wonderful. I'd expect nothing less of one of my rivals. Even my jelly legs are itching with excitement. Remember, we have to train tomorrow too. So in extra training, I essentially always pick the bottom option because it gives 5 energy. If you pick the top option, it takes away 5 energy, but you gain 5 extra stats of whichever stat you train last. So I would gain 5 guts in this case, because I just trained guts. I am not willing to give away 5 energy for 5 stats. I will gain 5 energy instead. So it's a difference of 10 energy, you know, gain 5 instead of lose 5. So 10 difference. And I don't get the 5 guts, which, whatever, I'll take the energy. Of course, I'll be going full Bakushin tomorrow too! It seems she is more than pumped up for tomorrow's training already. Energy recovered by 5. Okay. Oh! A support card event! Oh, it's a Haru Urara support card event, which is not in my deck, so it's a random one. There are very few times where I do want the 5 stats, yeah. Actually today it happened because I was at full energy. Because I trained wit, I think. I mean, that's the main reason you'd be at full energy, right? So I was at full energy and I wanted the stats, so Right, it was wit. It was wit because my wit was low. I want more wit to proc my skills more. I was doing a run, you know, I want to use the character in team trials where you care about the points, so you want to use the skills more. So I took the 5 energy drop for 5 wit. It's not much, but you know, I did it. And I was maxed on energy. If I wasn't maxed on energy, I wouldn't. Okay, so this is a random event. One day I passed by an arcade downtown to find... Today's the day! I'm gonna win that ice cream cushion! I really shouldn't be here then. Huh? Why's that? It's always more fun when you're around, Rice. I want to do it together. But I'll just bring you misfortune again. Remember our lunch today? Our food got stolen by a stray cat. Like I said, Rice Shower is the downer. Oh yeah, that was so funny. We got to eat and play with the cat at the same time. And Haru Urara is literally always cheerful. It's crazy. So they go well together. Okay, I'll handle... Wow. I think it's time that I end the stream after this, because I'm losing my voice. Okay, I'll handle the claw. You stand next to me and tell me what to do, and go! They're playing a gachapon thing. Claw machine, sorry. Claw machine to pick up things in the... You know how that works, right? If you don't, well, I don't know. What? You want me to... I'll try. I thought I had it just now. Next time I'll get it for surezies. Urara, you only have enough money for one more try. You were trying so hard too. If only there was something I could do. Ah, a blackout. Everything's gone dark. I can't see anything. Ah, not right on your last try. It must be because I'm here. Oh, the lights are back on. Oh wow, look Christ, the claw's super fast now. It may be due to the sudden power outage, but the claw machine's arm is moving around with incredible speed. My apologies, it seems to be malfunctioning. I'll fix it at once. That employee's gonna give us the cushion. I think he said it was an apology because there are bugs in the machine. How nice. I'm the one who caused you trouble though. I'm so sorry. Huh? Now you're apologizing too? Why? Didn't you have fun today? I know I had a blast. Like, there was a blackout, and then the claw was zooming everywhere. It was so fun. Everything is always so much better when you're here. Let's hang out again soon. These two go well together. I already said it, but I don't care. I'll say it again. Urara, okay, thank you very much. I love hanging out with you too. Great, let's hang out all the time. Just watching Haru, Urara, and Rice Shower interact warms my heart. Eureka! I got an idea. This could be useful for Sakura Bakshino's training. What is the idea put at play here? Playing a claw machine? This contributed to Sakura Bakshino's growth. 10 energy. Nice. And friendship with Haru Urara didn't go up. Well, yeah, because she's not a support card. It was an event from a different thing. Randomly. But yeah, 10 energy from this. That's nice. I will still rest, but... because the energy is getting low. Like, yeah, see now the failure chance is 10%, and that's after gaining... Oh, there's 3 of them. I'm sorry, I'm taking the 10% chance. Okay, there's 3 of them. No! Not like this. No! Bakushin! No! Not like this, Bakushin. Aww. 10%? Oh my god, are you kidding me? 10%, just 10 freaking percent. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna screw you. Like the first chance I get, the game hates me. The game hates me because because I exist. The game hates me. Can I make a joke? It's about one of the names I already saw. Go for it. 10% is always 90%. To think someone as brilliant and prudent as myself would get injured. It seems that the physics of the Earth weren't quite able to keep up with my Bakushin. Come on, Earth! Try to keep up next time. Alright, with this it's perfect. Let's hurry and resume training. Don't worry, I'm a genius. Each one of my cells is extraordinary. Even if I get injured, I'll recover quickly. Is Rice Shower like a golden shower but for Asians? Okay. Alright, okay, I know, I get the joke. But we're going places with that one. That's places I don't really go to. It's not my kind of humor, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What are the effects? Oh boy. Previously trained attribute goes down by 5 on top or 10 on bottom. But bottom has a chance to give me practice perfect, which is a buff. Oh no, thank you for not getting upset. I wouldn't get upset. I'll just be like, okay, it's not my kind of thing, please don't. But no, it's like, yeah, it's not my kind of thing, but like, yeah, it's a good job. It's a good job. So like, Normally, you probably want to lose 5 stat points instead of 10, because the first... So basically, branch means that it will pick randomly between those. The chance is not necessarily 50-50, I don't know. But this one gives you a bigger drop in the stat that I just trained, which was power, I think. But there's a chance that instead of getting something bad, I get practice perfect, which is a buff, which is the opposite of practice poor. Practice poor means that you have a lower chance of succeeding at training, but practice perfect means you have a higher chance. Something like that. You know what? I'm gonna take the chance just cause. Yes, it's time to go. Bakushin, Bakushin! Sorry, that was awkward. Yeah, I'm good with the cringe. Sakura Bakushino runs energetically towards the training track. Perfect, right? It seems the Earth also showed some regret. This is the leadership power of a model student. The power of recovery. Model students truly are amazing. This is the anime girl horse racing game, right? That is right. Umamusume. It's the horse girl racing game, yes. That became worldwide big hit since last summer. That's when the global launch was. The game existed in Japan for a few years before that, but it became worldwide since mid last year. Yeah. I'm just doing a career run, but I'm reading all the dialogue. See, when you've been playing the game a while, you just skip all the dialogue, you just focus on the training, the racing, the management part of things. But on stream I decided I will read all the dialogue. Only the first time though. Because there's a setting to skip any event dialogue that you've seen once. And I activated that, so like I'm reading everything now, so everything is super slow to progress through the career. But like the second career will go a lot faster because I will have already seen some of the events, especially the story-based events. Brings a new meaning to horse girl. She's a horse girl. Is she a horse girl? I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the joke? A horse? She a horse or is she horse? I don't get it. Oh. Also, you got here when I was about to end. I was about to end the stream, then I saw training. There's triple training, so I was like, okay, well, let me go for that training. But I was gonna stop there. Like, there's a girl that There's girl that like horses, or is she a girl that's almost a horse? Ah. Anime girl horse or horse person, yeah. I think I get what you're saying. Oh no! Yeah, just a play on English. Yeah, I can see that, because English is not my first language, so sometimes I'm slow. I'm sorry, I'm slow and cringe and slow and cringe. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is awkward. Model students truly are amazing. I went like her, but that was super. Just okay. I need to stop the stream because I'm losing my voice and getting super weird with my pronunciation and everything. Oh no. Just as her mysterious theory predicted, she underwent a miraculous recovery and became able to resume her training right away. This is a big success. So I got lucky. Instead of getting the stat drop and potentially the debuff, I got the buff. The practice perfect buff. Nice. And there's another event. You're good. Those grammar jokes aren't for everyone, especially when it's on your first language. I mean, generally I get them, but I'm confused this time for some reason because I'm slow. It's a me issue, I promise. It's not you. One day, as I'm shopping at the mall. Oh, what am I gonna? Wow. I really need to stop because I'm losing my voice so much I can't pronounce properly anymore. Oh, what am I going to do? What's wrong? I received some gifts a while back and I want to return the favor, but I'm stumped on what to get. Hang on. Since you're here, can I ask you for help? Sure. Thanks. So, it's not just one person I want to thank, it's more like a whole crowd. But obviously, they all like different things, so I can't think of anything that will suit all of them. They come over to my parents' place often, so I was thinking it'd be good to get something they can all share, but... Cake! What the hell? Okay, alright, thanks. I don't know if you could hear that. My phone went berserk. Okay. It was an alert on my phone. I hope you didn't hear. Well, if you hear that, that probably startled you like it startled me. So if a horse girl breaks her leg, do they get put down? Yes. Wait, no, wait, a horse girl? No. Wait, whoa, tracking? Why am I no longer being tracked? Okay, my mouth is being tracked, but my movement is no longer being... Oh, now it is! Okay, thanks, Cam! Jeez. Something like an Amber Alert? I've never heard that term in my life. Like a general alert, I presume. That's what it was, because... Thought a severe weather alert happened. Oh. Anyway, they come over to my parents' place often, so I was thinking it'd be good to get something they can all share. Cake! Get them cake! Ah, they must be close family friends. Hi. They are! They all look up to my dad, and they've always shown me a lot of love, too. In fact, they're always sending me gifts and letters to cheer me on. Incidentally, this girl, Kita-san Black, is the girl that is in the current gacha that you can pull right now. But I'm not going for her. Okay, so if a horse girl breaks her leg, do they get put down? Probably not. See, I know why you say that. Because, generally speaking, if a horse, like in real life, if I'm racing a horse, like say there's an accident in the race and they like get a major injury, a lot of the time they will be put down because like generally speaking those injuries are crazy hurtful for them, because you know, while racing it's not like you're just galloping peacefully in your enclosure. Like when you're racing, like you know, if you break something, if something goes wrong, it's like really bad. So they would generally put them down if something bad happens during a race or and whatnot. But a horse girl, probably not, because they're more human-like, so it heals better and properly. Because you know, humans heal bone fractures better than anyway. In fact, they're always sending me gifts and letters to cheer me on. Reading those letters always fills me with such warm and fuzzy feelings. So it's only fair that I get them something that will fill them with the same warm, happy feeling they've given me. Sound like you already have your answer. Amber Alert is based off a case where a girl gets kidnapped but ended up getting killed. If they got information out earlier, she could have been saved. Her name was Amber, so from now on, when a kid goes missing within the first few hours, they send out an alert to phones in the area of the missing kid called an Amber Alert. It's a very distinct and jarring noise, so it gets your attention. It's a US thing. It's not. Because I'm Canadian, and we have those too. Like, it's not the first time this happens, okay? I see the message on the phone, someone was last seen, like, okay. I don't go out of the house, so I would not be helpful, okay? I mean, okay, I take walks at night sometimes, but not at this time of the year, because we still have snow here. But yeah, so yeah, we get those too, and yeah, I know what it is, but it's just the term Amber Alert I had never heard. And it is extremely startling, yeah. Yeah, my thoughts go to the person in question. Sounds like you already have your answer. What would make them happy? I've got it! Winning a bunch of races would be the best way to pay them back. Alright, instead of buying a physical gift for them, I'll invest in something to help me win my races. I'm not sure that's what the player character meant, Kita-san. Okay, what does this give? Stop freezing. Thank you. Become practice perfect. I already have this buff. I'll take the stats. Oh yeah, having good equipment is essential. Okay, with a new pair of shoes on my feet, I'll leave the competition in the dust. Eureka. I got an idea. This could be useful for Sakura Bakshino's training. This contributed to Sakura Bakshino's growth. 5 speed, 10 power. And friendship with Kita-san Black didn't go up because she's not a support card, it's just an event I got randomly. Like, I wanted to keep streaming until after the first race of the career, but I'm sorry, the more it goes, the worse my voice and pronunciation gets, and I stumble on my words more and more, so like, now I gotta end it here, because it's getting like... Also, I'm hungry. I was talking earlier precisely about eating cereal after the stream, then I made a joke about eating cereal on stream. Like, they go all in with it. Like, horses change their shoes to go faster too. You know, I don't know how that's handled. Like, I would presume, don't quote me on that, but I would presume that during like actual races they have to wear the same like brand. I don't know, maybe not. It probably doesn't really make a difference. But you know, some shoes are designed to be better for running. And like, so, I don't know. Okay, Bakushin, you may shut up now. I will save and exit the career mode. I'm just gonna chill. When I stream the game next time, well, there will be some races. Career mode is long, man. You know what? Give me Bakushin on the title screen, like on the main screen. Give me Bakushin. Yeah, there you go. There's my girl right there. And I completed special missions. Well, that's like dailies and stuff. Oh, thanks for the tutorial. Greetings and once again welcome to Tracing Academy. Inspiring! I'm looking forward to seeing more of your illustrious efforts with the Umamusume in your care. No, I don't want a voice anymore. So, to guide you through the process, I'll be assigning you some tasks. In other words, I have a number of missions for you to complete. Furthermore, upon completing these missions, you shall receive rewards. You'll receive gifts from me as well. I paid for all of this out of pocket, so I kindly ask that you keep this a secret from Tezuna. Press on! Strive with all your might, for yourself and above all, for the racers in your charge. Okay, so there's daily quests, which I cannot do any of them right now, because win a race and career, I just started. Play team trials, I mean, technically I could, but I'm not gonna touch that this stream. Finish a career playthrough, that is so not happening. Later, sure, because later on, when I have seen all the events, the career will go faster because I'll be skipping the events. But right now I'm going through all of them once. So the first career will take a long time as a result. Check on your club. A club is like a guild. Can I even join one? No, it's locked. Unlocked at team rank E3, okay. So one of the things in this game is that, you know, you run the career, and then once your career is over, you get your, you know, your girl that you can use in other game modes. I was saying that earlier. And one of those game modes is the team trials. This is a very important game mode. Well, sorta. It's like the PvP of the game. Well, there's several, but there's several different quote-unquote PvP modes. But here it's like a 15 versus 15. So normally you get you get up to 15 girls that you can put in 5 categories. You get up to 3 sprinters, up to 3 in mile, in medium and long, and in dirt races. Now, of course, here I'm my first career is with Bakushin, so she's a sprinter. So her default one is in sprint, but the default ones are useless. So don't. I'm not gonna run with them because, you know, they won't do anything until I start completing career runs. But so it's a 15 versus 15. And I think that's a cool system. You run career, you get your girl, you put her in here, and you do it with 15 characters, and, you know, you don't even have 15 characters at the start. Anyway, but I'll worry about that stuff in the next stream. I'll probably go in more details eventually. Oh, right. So my point here is I wanted... Okay, so there's the daily quests. Now there's some main quests that are like always active. So yeah, if you change your home screen companion... Yeah, well, I just did that. I just put Bakushin over there. Get different support cards. Yeah, because there were I got well, I almost said 1,000. I got 100 free pulls because there's an event going on. You get 10 free pulls every day, and they accumulate. So I was able to get a full 100 all at once. So that's why I have all these achievements for having different amount of support cards. Raise your bond level. Add 5 trainees. I mean, you get that by default because the game gives you 5 trainees at the start. Bond level 1 with Daiwa Scarlet, same, because that comes from the tutorial. And raise your bond level once. Well, that's automatic because it gives you the bond level with Daiwa Scarlet in the tutorial. So I get all of these achievements done. That gives me carrots, the premium currency. Yeah. And a title. Card collector. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let me add the title. I don't care about this title, but I'll add it. I'll use the title. Title. Oh, no. Why the heck do you set the title again? Oh my god. Let me put my girl Bakushin over here. That's better. Oh, achievement for changing your trainer in your profile. Imagine that. Let me put you here, maybe. I don't know. Let me put you in here. Yeah, the default stuff is bad, but after I complete a career or two, it'll get better. Where the heck do you change your title? Why don't I remember that? Oh, it's here. Duh. Wow, I was blind. Earn titles through title missions and events. You can change your title at any time. I'm a rookie trainer. But hey, I just unlocked Card Collector. Hell yeah. Oh, there was a quest for changing your title too. Imagine that. I'll collect even more rewards. Crazy. Yeah, change your profile, Umamusume, change your title. Boom. I probably don't need to come here every time. Also, you can kind of look around here when you're on the main menu, and you can, you know, talk to some other characters, and there's like some events. When you talk to them, you see some small interactions, which is pretty cool. And here there's the jukebox. I'm gonna request another song. Give me Make Debut. Why is there an achievement for requesting a song? Oh. There you go. And you can also check the billboard, which gives you links to the Discord and the YouTube channel and whatever this is. The official site. I want to say they give you carrots for that too. I won't join, but like just clicking is enough. But we'll see about that. This sure opened browsers for me. Wait. I didn't do this. Yeah, that sure opened some tabs. Okay, those don't give those aren't quests, unfortunately, so I don't get extra rewards for clicking those. But you know, sometimes games do that. Anyway, like I said, I will end the stream because I've been talking more in these last 3 hours and a half than in the last 3 weeks. So I'm beat, bruh. I'm gonna eat cereal. Alright, so have a great rest of your day. Oh, and I don't know when I will play this again on stream. Probably in the near future. I was thinking that I would start playing Umamusume on stream on a semi-regular basis. So I don't know if I'll go that far, but maybe. I would like to. I like the game. Now, the start is slow. The start is very slow, and this is a new account, so obviously it's in the slow part. And I could go fast, because I know the game, but I decided, no, I will not skip anything the first time I see it. So, yeah. Also, my nose has been runny for a while, the second half of the stream. And I hate everything, and I need to use the bathroom as well because I've been drinking a lot of water because I've been talking a lot. And why am I still alive? I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching Fried Ice and Jack on Fire 1 and Blue Bichu earlier and Kebab Fort earlier on as well. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, and right. And I will upload my VODs on my YouTube channel like I do all the time. link under the stream. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, which nobody is watching on YouTube, let's be honest, please hit the dislike button. Thank you very much.